Fat Bane, but
Oh yeah.
oh god, Tiny remembers how bad that was. We play Call of Duty while I had that voice.
Die
Great.
on a regular basis, but we come back. Oh, I'll.
Drink water, you'll be fine.
It's true. Like or that, or like get some tea and put some honey in it, my dude.
Hey, he's Texan. Drink water. You'll be fine.
Yeah, even warm water might
I like
help a little bit.
fuzzy water.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The fuzzy water is
Yep.
great.
Sparkling if I do say so myself.
Oh,
Ginger ale will not.
bro.
Ginger ale will not do shit for that.
No.
Don't believe the lie that is ginger ale helps with a sore throat.
Ginger ale is good for your
Ginger
stomach.
will help. No, it's not. It's
I'm allergic
pop
to
with
ginger.
a mild amount of ginger. That's so mild it doesn't matter. Like ginger for a normal person, it will help a little bit, but the ginger that
Hey.
is in ginger ale
Hey,
is
we're
so outweighed by the sugar and all the other shit that it doesn't matter. Are
yeah,
we
that's
live?
right. Yes, we are
Yes,
live.
we are.
Indeed, we are. But I say also, Weird Icon. Welcome to the chat. Hey, dude.
Hello.
By the by, Tiny, you know the sad part is, I wanted to say something that was very inappropriate the moment you told me what you were allergic to.
Oh god.
I wanted to say something inappropriate. I have enough of respect for you that I would not, but I assume you know where my brain went.
Say it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm
Come
not.
on, say it.
I have friends that are actually this, so I don't want to.
Why am I typing in the Discord
Oh.
icon? I'm on the stream too, you fucking loser.
No, I don't want to. But anyways.
No, I know icon personally.
Oh, fair enough. Do it. Say it. Say it. No, I don't want. I don't want to. Listen. Listen, man. I am very inappropriate in some ways, and I have to pull myself back. So, let's go ahead and get into the game. But I say, welcome back to Discord Dungeons and Dragons with the Solars. We are currently down a Walf, and we currently have a very sickened Herma, but he still wants to play, so we're gonna continue playing. But I say,
Oh no, you're sucking.
it was only
Yes,
a
you
flesh
sound like
wound.
you've been smoking for 30 years.
What you gotta say to that, smooth skin?
Man sounds like a Fallout ghoul.
That is exactly what that is.
Says it'll buff out.
Fair, fair.
Not to sponsor somebody else, but I've been recently listening to Unexpectable's Gateway campaign, which is like a D6 system for Fallout, which is really, really cool. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. It's a good time. But we're not going to get into that because I don't want to waste too much time. But I just wanted to quickly say it because I've been enjoying it a lot. But that being said, though, is everybody good to go? So I'm going to read.
No.
Yeah, let's get going.
All right, then I'm going to read the quick recap I have right here, and we will get into the session. Last time on D&D. The Solaires continue their investigation in Padstow, trying to help Belwraith save his home city in the Order of Tyr. After doing some reconnaissance and looking into what things they could do, they all decided collectively to go after. Oh my gosh, I don't have my other notes open. Oh, I can open those in a second. It's fine. Currently decided to go help Vlad, one of the Knights of War, who currently is in between, guarding the gate between the General Ward and the Enlightened Ward. After some quick thinking from the Bard and some maybe not so wise decisions from Belwraith, we were able to successfully not only free Vlad, but be able to take him into the Enlightened Ward to a place of safety. Using Vlad's knowledge and helping and filling in where the players could, they were able to use Vlad's abilities to get around and in natural intimidation to get to the essentially the burial ward. the place in which most people would be brought into mausoleums or sentenced to their day, brought to their final resting place. Upon getting there, the party noticed that there was one mausoleum that's currently being tampered with. One of the mausoleum... Oh, my lasagna. Thank God, babe. I appreciate that. Guys, we'll start in a little bit. I have food. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry it took me so long.
No, you're good.
I'm having so much fun.
I'm happy you are. Gotta say...
Well, get the...
I'm literally talking to everyone about a recap, but I do know what you're talking about. We will nerd out about this later, I promise. I know.
Hi, Abby.
Everybody says hi, by the way, babe.
No, only I said hi.
Apparently,
Like,
Liar.
Wanderer in particular wanted to say hi,
Oh,
but I assume,
Well, yeah, hi from all of us.
but I was assuming everybody else wanted me to say hi as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I would wish to say goodbye.
Oh, apparently Herma wishes you goodbye,
well, okay.
but everyone else says hi.
how
Okay.
rude.
How rude! Goddamn. But but the party realized that only one of the mausoleums is currently being messed with. The mausoleum to the matron of feathers, the Raven Queen, has symbols that are unbeknownst to everyone else, but beknownst to you. Symbols of Orcus on the front of it. The party taking some time to sit back and kind of scope things out. Belwraith. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something with you real quick.
Oh. It's okay.
But I say kind of a good way to start this off, considering the fact that Herma's voice is "What the hell." Did anybody else? Did anybody else see? Yeah. What? Whoa.
What?
What? How?
I don't think my voice is what the hell.
Tiny.
What's going on?
What the fuck? He's putting emotes on his thing. How?
Oh, roll 20.
Yes. Like, do you see that on his If you click on the D&D chat, like not the text chat, but the voice chat, do you see that going past his screen?
No, Oh wait, in what? Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's this new feature called a soundboard.
Oh, so that's what. Okay, that's.
Oh, you
God,
mean
that-
that
God-
screen?
I'm sorry, I've never seen it before, so it was tripping me so hard.
Wait, you got the
Yeah.
soundboard thing?
I know Icon and Discord has a
God, Tiny, stop.
Oh. Oh, it's
it's
not the soundboard; it's the emoji thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
What the fuck? How?
That smiley face right next to the
there-
microphone.
Oh.
You hover your mouse over it.
Okay, guys, welcome to the tech stream. But Wanderer, specifically Belwraith,
what? Oh,
as the party is preparing themselves to be able to go into the mausoleum, you decided to go with Vlad to quickly investigate something before the night fully comes in. And so we're gonna do that real quick. As you guys gear up and gather your materials, Vlad gives you a look and goes, "All right, Belwraith. Do we want to go to the church of? Do we want to go to the church of the burial site of Mistra, or the burial site of Helm?"
oh, I know. I decided which one last session.
Yeah. Do you need a quick reminder?
Yeah, it was something with the gods. I remember this.
Yes. So
I decided
basically,
backwards what the-
So just a quick reminder. Basically, there was talk about that there was an escape path that did go directly underneath the church. Underneath the church, it was a way for, if, say, example, like a great battle or a monster attacked Savo Savor. This way they could save as many people as possible. Basically, it's kind of like a passageway out of the city if necessary.
I believe it was Helm that we were going to go.
You commented that Helm was the closest to Tyr for you, and so you were leaning heavily that it must be Helm. Vlad, unfortunately, because of his training, does not know. Only somebody who would become like either the right hand knights of a war, so such as like the other some of the other knights that protect the Arcardinal, and certain cardinals that were privileged with the knowledge of which path that is. It was meant to be a last resort and to keep other people from using it against them.
Yeah.
The only problem is that nobody really knows which one it is. Only the Arcardinal and close confidants would know.
Yeah.
But you do know. But you and several other cardinals and the Knights of Avor do know one does exist. That's exactly how I feel after trying to do that explanation.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, so we'll be going to Helm's mausoleum.
All right then. Stay close to me. Let me do the talking. Unless
While we're on the way,
yes,
I have a bad idea to run by you.
I'm listening.
When we had found you, and found the cause of what's been happening to the cardinals and the knights with the dominate person,
Mm-hmm.
well, I've been thinking about it, and I wonder if maybe something similar is happening to Jaha, where he's dominated.
There is a possibility. Unfortunately, because of the way my mind was clouded, there are still many things I don't know. There is
Certainly.
that is definitely a possibility. The only problem is getting that close to Jahath right now. As he kind of points to hit the back of his neck, he'd probably know that I'm no longer controlled.
Naturally. Do you mind if I touch?
Absolutely. And you watch as he kind of bends
I
down.
want to feel the back of his neck and see if I can actually feel the room.
Roll me an Arcana check.
On a +1. Not bad. 18.
18. All right. So as he kind of bends down and kind of takes a little bit of a knee, you kind of rub your thumb like over it, and you can feel it's almost like what would be the proper term? It's kind of like a brand that was seared into his neck. It doesn't seem like it was like it doesn't have the same like burn marks that say like an actual brand would have. So you get the sense it was probably magically done, but it's like you can feel a divot in his neck that caused like where the mark like was like put in. You kind of think back to what you understand about magic and how it works. Basically, with an 18, you know a decent amount. You wouldn't know everything, though. You would know that magic is very versatile. It can be molded and bended in various ways. But if you wanted to make something stick, like say a spell or magical effect, you'd want to like brand it into something. So that's why magical enchantments work for like swords or hammers or various other weapons. But what would happen if you put that on a person? Depending on how it's augmented, it could have some really beneficial effects. There are classes that benefit from those kind of like imprints. But there are some very negative and very dangerous things you can do with stuff like this, such as putting essentially a magical mark on somebody for dominate person. It almost removed the time limit that dominate person works.
Alright, here's a couple follow-up questions to that.
Absolutely.
Firstly, would I be able to like remember how this specific mark feels. Like, if I felt a wound of similar nature, maybe not like
I,
the exact same brand, would I be able to identify that
if
this is what that is?
I guess the question would be, has Belwraith ever had Dominate Person cast on him? I don't believe, and anybody else in the party.
Certainly not. So certainly not in the campaign
Okay,
backstory.
possibly.
Potentially. I mean, I've more been seeing his role as technically a cardinal, but really more of a go-between between the cardinals and the knights.
Mm-hmm. Which makes
And
sense. I guess it would come down to, I don't believe anybody has used Dominate Person on you before, so unfortunately you wouldn't have that direct, like, knowledge.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But you said you had another question?
Oh, yeah, this is more out of game.
Okay, so above
You
game.
rule, yeah. Oh, it's the cantrip. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a basic illusionary magic trick. Like
Minor
go
illusion.
to a magic.
Or silent
No,
image.
it's a cantrip. P, I believe.
Prestidigitation?
Yes, that one. In your world, does prestidigitation actually change the object, or does it make it just seem like it's changing?
So basically, prestidigitation, specifically as far as wording goes, can allow you to like snuff out flames, be able to ignite flames, able to give like small magical effects and changes. It does, as far as I understand it, and again, that I'll let my players also correct me if I'm wrong on this. From my understanding, it lets you do very minor magical effects, but it is nothing like too powerful or too like strong. What definitively are you like trying to ask? Are you asking like if you made
I was just curious that this mark is still there, so it could potentially be reactivated. However, if we put prestidigitation on it and completely remove the scar.
Oh, you want to try to like mess up the scar to make it so that they couldn't do that again. Unfortunately,
But if
prestidigitation.
it just seems,
Yeah,
if it just seems like it's changed but doesn't actually, then
yeah, it's one of those things where prestidigitation, unfortunately, I would say wouldn't be able to do this. To do, and I hate to be brutal in case anybody else kind of gets a little squeamish about this. To remove a mark like this, unless you have, say, for an example, a way to magically like change skin, so like the spell regenerate, you would honestly have a better chance of just burning the mark, like using, say, like using a heating spell to be able to burn the mark off the body.
Okay, let's burn him.
Light him up.
so I'm
So I
going to
guess
say
in
that all
theory,
these
if you mess it up
markings
even
were-
at all, it would. So even a deep scar, just like in the right spot, might mess it up.
That's true.
In theory.
In theory, it's one of those difficult questions as a DM where I'm like,
So I have an odd question: could prestidigitation get rid of a tattoo?
theoretically, no, because the ink is in your skin.
Control water, however.
Possibly. It depends how long the
Well,
ink has been
It
sitting.
was a thought because it gets rid of the whatever material, it magically poofs it. From
Yeah.
what I understand.
Yeah, the problem with inking is that with the amount, like, it depends on how long you've had the tattoo. If you've had it,
Fair enough.
If you've had it for over a year, I would argue and say absolutely not. The ink would be so set in your skin, you'd literally try to pull the liquid out. You'd probably tear your skin.
Fair enough.
Basically,
It's just a thought.
whenever I think of stuff like this, I immediately exactly. Whenever I think of
Pardon
that,
me.
you're good. Whenever I think of stuff like that, I just remember, and I'm gonna veer off for a second. Vox Machina Campaign 1, Vax wanted to get rid of his tattoo of the clasp on his back. And because he wasn't magically inclined, so it kind of makes sense, but like most of the party wasn't. But he turned Tequila to like burn the tattoo off of his body because it was the only way he could like logically remove it without, have laser. There's a reason why you remove tattoos with a laser IRL, because of the fact of how the ink sits in your body.
Logically remove it without literally cutting off the skin.
Pretty much. That's why I commented that, like, if you had the regenerate spell, this would be, like, easy peasy. You could just regenerate the skin to the point where it no longer was there. But without that spell, you're looking at doing... You're going to look to kind of harm yourself in order to get rid of it.
Makes sense.
Unless someone has a wish spell. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Okay. I'm going to say that Belwraith asks all these questions to himself and answers it immediately. I have a onto the bad idea.
I'm listening.
My one of my gods gives me the ability to change my appearance. I'm not sure if Jahath or anyone there can see through that, like they put in the I forget, the Church of the Pod Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like it could potentially. Oh,
From my
just a
understanding...
memory.
From my
Just a
understanding...
memory. Go on.
From my understanding on how how our cathedral works, the great cathedral of Tyr, you could have an illusion like that up, but you have to understand most of us are strong practitioners of various magics, while most of us are clerics and paladins. There are ones that understand the arcane. We are not completely defenseless against people who use actual magic, like, say, for example, your friend Blue. However, we don't... The benefit that we have, at least in our case, and a detriment to them, we have no wizards, no sorcerers in the church. The only magical practitioners we have are paladins and clerics. But...
Do I know of anyone who can see through the magic?
I'm about to say you would, actually, off the top of your head. Let me pull up my notes real quick. I'm sorry. You people are going to hear me type.
RPM.
No, I have, like... Everyone's going to see me pull up my notes.
Read.
I'm just pulling up, like, my notes of the knights and the clerics.
I have the list, and
Here we go. Got it. All right.
I really should by now.
Okay, here we go. All right, so you would know that a handful of individuals have natural abilities to see through illusions easier. Like, for example, ones with reputations of the things that they've done in their past, like, oh god, I'm gonna, Knight Zofran. She is capable of seeing through illusions very well. She's very perceptive. In illusions, she has a reputation for it. Another good example of somebody who can. Here we go. Obviously, you saw Cardinal Angler could see through your illusion.
That's Cardinal Angler. Is he one of those? Yes, he is. I remember who that is.
Indeed. And also, Cardinal Granite seems to understand, like, can understand illusions very well as well. But a lot of that could be true, like, practiced back to the fact that he's not necessarily from the material plane. He initially came from the elemental plane of chaos. The thing is that you have to understand the various levels and degrees of magical practitioning and experience. Like, a good example would be that Blue and Kazir are very perceptive, But at the same time, Henrik is incredibly intelligent and would have the ability to like investigate and see past base illusions. It's one of those situations where it's like, as far as magic goes, in your memory, you don't remember the cathedral ever having a way to like dispel illusion, at least not without the use of a magical item. However, you've also been out of it for some time now.
Yeah. All right. I suppose I couldn't really go through with that plan. I remember when I was in the church early, I think I was a preacher at the time, something along those lines. Um, some tourist came up to me waving a brochure in my face saying that they did a personal meeting with our cardinal.
Hmm.
I figured I could do something like that, but if they can see through it, then it's not worth it.
The problem is that I don't know what they're capable of now. My brain has been in a fog for some time, and I'm just unsure. I would recommend we only go to the cathedral especially with your party, when we are good and ready. If we go in there just us, there's a very good chance that we will be taken down. I'm strong, and so are you. I don't trust us alone against the knights.
Certainly not.
Let alone the other cardinals. Some of them are pushovers, but some of them are very powerful.
I just have a feeling. I feel like he's going to make a move soon, and
I feel
not
this.
knowing is painful.
I understand your situation. He kind of like pats like you on the shoulder. I'm right with you. To help us with what could possibly happen next. But the best thing we can do is gain this information. With this, and we can confirm this information, we might be able to have a way for us to be able to sneak in an alternative way rather than going through the front door. If you want to storm the gates, but I'm right there with you. Anybody else who is available, I doubt will argue with that. However, having an alternative option wouldn't be bad, and at least an escape.
Part of me wants to.
Go on.
Part of me wants to flex some muscle, show him that we can get to him. But in all honesty, we can't.
There are many cautionary tales of flaunting. They would be best if subtle was the way we approached. But subtle doesn't always mean we get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys, I assume you guys have been walking and talking.
Yeah, for sure.
A bit of time, and kind of go weaving down the streets. You do notice that Vlad is actually like trying to steer you away from the main roads. You get the sense that there are probably some patrols that he's trying to avoid.
Would I be able to change what I look like?
If you used your channel divinity, you could.
I know it's up right now, or at least I very strongly believe it is. Traits. Embodiment. Yeah, I believe it's in action right now.
Yes.
Would I be able to change it without using another charge?
I would say no, because how the spell initially works is that it is only one appearance for 8 solid hours. You can't. That's kind of the detriment to that spell in comparison to. Ow, cat, your claws hurt. In comparison to, sorry, Storm jumped on my lap, and the problem is that her claws are very sharp.
Yeah, they're like little needles.
Yes, they are. But
No
basically,
problem.
the downside to the spell is that it is the benefit is 8 hours straight, never having to worry about it. Very useful. Problem: unlike Disguise Self, where it's a first level spell, you can change your appearance and everything, but if you need to recast it and like change your appearance, you could just cast a first level spell to do it. Whereas a spell like this, unfortunately, is 8 hours of the same look.
A little bit extra.
That's why it's
Yeah, I was just looking to fit.
this is why Blue.
I was just looking to fit in a little bit more.
Oh no, absolutely. This is how Blue could let you know the importance of using a disguise kit. Considering the fact that he like dyed his hair, changed his and he could even change his clothes if he needed to, without having to cast magic.
Has a lot of sets of clothes.
Just a whole. But listen, bag of holding specifically for his closet.
Alright.
We all know that Henrik would absolutely do that for Blue.
I'm pretty sure he looks like standard human,
Yep.
I believe. Anyways, carrying on.
Carrying on with a bit of time, it does take you a bit of time, and you do see some other very gorgeous buildings. You do even see some clerics like granting final rites to various individuals as they're being buried. Not every person, unfortunately, gets to go into the mausoleum. Some individuals get buried outside of the mausoleum, but if depending on your faith, and where you rank in your devout views, will determine like if you go into the mausoleum or be buried in the destined location, such as like people who worship the gods but didn't quite like attend any sermons or anything, that would probably get a standard burials plot, whereas somebody who's like a devout follower of, say, like Palor or something, would probably be brought into the Palor mausoleum. But as you progress, you do get to what appears to be a building, pretty standard looking, very beautiful, very ornate. But you do see a statue of what appears to be a knight holding a blade like pointed downwards in one hand, and outstretched is a hand that appears to be like a gauntleted hand with an eye in the center of it, which you would recognize as the symbol of Helm. No rolls necessary, but as you traveled with somebody who worshipped him.
I will continue to follow blood.
All right, Vlad seems very cautious as you guys are getting. What? I see what you're doing, freaking smooth criminal trying to steal my food. Anyway, sorry, she's trying to steal my lasagna. Winter is a deeply closeted homosexual. Listen now, I don't think we want to talk about that too in depth. Later, in the walls, so you understand. Moving on. As you get close to the mausoleum, Vlad kind of gives you a look of, remember, let me do the talking. Would you have a ability to get away if necessary?
I see.
Basically, he's asking, do you have like a means to either be stealthy or to just get away if necessary? Aside from your 2 feet. No. I'll take that as a no.
Of sorts, no teleportation or invisibility, but I can use magic to help me out.
Okay. Best to have that on hand just in case.
Alright, by the way, I have darkness and slow.
Noted. But
That's what I'm...
what you're banking on? Fair enough. But I say he's just asking a question. Whether what it is, it does not matter. Just
Yep.
as you enter. Go ahead.
If I don't say it out loud, then I'll probably forget.
I understand wholeheartedly. As you walk into this this mausoleum, you are met with some very ornate and beautiful looking architecture on the inside. A very like what would be a good way to example this? You remember the old like do you remember like the log houses, the Jarl houses in Skyrim, like with the very tall like vaulted ceilings and like there are wooden beams that like hold everything up?
Yeah,
It's
I'm picturing the. It's not Neverwinter. It's not Windhelm. Is it Windhelm?
yeah, yeah. Actually, when you put it that way, yes, very much like Windhelm. Like instead of it being like it isn't like the God for fuck's sakes, what are they called?
It's not the same outside shape, but the inside shape.
Exactly. Basically, it's very like stone and wood in comparison to like thatch and mud and all that. It's very ornate, but it's symbolism of suits of armors. You're seeing various portraits of like protectors, and the one thing you notice is you see a bunch of shields on the wall. Like a lot of various different shields.
Do I think they're family crests?
But I say go ahead and roll me a religion check for this.
Religion. +1. It's gonna be a 17.
Nice. Also, Weird Icon, don't you worry. You know I will absolutely bully him for you. But you would know that as Helm is the god of protection, he is seen as the great protector. And basically after kind of looking at some of these shields, you're noticing that there are crests on them of various different kinds. You get the sense that for some families here and even some families outside of Atharia, it's almost a great symbolism to be seen as a great protector. Then what better way to represent that than to have your shield in the church of the great protector? So it kind of makes sense. This isn't like obviously similar to how Tyr is the great Tyr is the great cathedral of Tyr is here in Atharia. Somewhere out there is the great cathedral of Helm, and you get the sense that this is probably more like local, like Atharia, maybe Uskar, maybe Tuscadal, but it's very much like the symbols of the protector.
Mm.
But as you guys are doing that, I'm going to take a quick second to take a step back over here for Blue, Kazir, Henrik, and everyone else.
Hello.
So while this is going on, and they're currently inside of the cathedral of Helm. Is there anything you guys want to do to start getting prepped to go into the mausoleum of the Raven Queen?
We kind of just need to wait until dusk.
That does make sense, but I for starters wanted to ask the question. It's like, is there anything you guys want to do to start prepping?
Oh, there was something I needed to check on, and I can't remember. My brain's fucked.
I mean, Blue always likes naps.
Yet nothing I can think of off the top of my head right now. Though before I do say anything else, is Mora still okay? I mean, not okay, but, you know.
How you tell me?
Okay, as good as he can be right this second.
Yeah.
I just wanted to start by asking the question if there was anything you guys wanted to do, wanted to prep, or like even anything you guys wanted to talk about before going in.
There's not much we can.
My brain's kind of fried. I don't know why it.
Which is perfectly fine. I just wanted to ask the question. You know.
Fair enough. Nothing I can think of off the right now.
Who's gonna take a nap?
All right. So basically, just resting, making sure your gear is good to go, sharpened, all that. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
That's good.
I just wanted to ask that question before we continued on with this. But
Makes sense completely.
I assume you guys are probably watching the cathedral while you're kind of just getting,
Oh, yeah,
since you
yeah,
guys are
definitely.
literally across the street.
Yeah.
Kazir,
Oh.
remind me what your passive perception is. Is it?
Let me double check 1 moment. Cause use shit.
It was plus nine.
That's
It's plus 9 for your perception, right?
passive perception is 19.
19.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So
yeah.
perception is 9. Okay. And blue, yours is 17, 18.
20.
Oh, so you have a perception of plus 10.
Okay.
Fair enough. So you would notice this as well. I apologize. I thought because you had a higher one, that is my bad. But either way, you both would notice this. You notice a individual kind of cloaked in, cloaked in very like ceremonial, like gear, like very much like a preacher of sorts, but they're wearing armor. It's very like basically, I guess the best way to look at it is this. Do you guys ever see like a movie or a show where like a knight is walking to the castle, and they're like decorated in various different symbology for their armor?
Oh yeah.
You
I
see,
get what you mean.
you see an individual who very much has a lot of heavy symbols on his his armor. But say,
Cute.
if anybody would like to roll a either a religion check or an arcana check of your choice.
Sure. I'll make a roll. That's a
Both?
wait.
Yeah, both you and Kazir.
Oh, I mean both religion and arcana.
Yeah, one or the other, your choice.
That's a 5. I
Unfortunately,
know nothing.
Unfortunately, Kazir, just wasn't your speciality. You were better at sneaking and getting into things.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yep. Makes it.
Roll. I mean, it's already a success, but I gotta figure out how success.
It's true. It's true. Gotta determine that success.
Yeah, well, that's not 20 plus 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And was this religion or arcana?
Religion.
Religion? All right. So you look at the symbolism on this person, and for starters, the first thing you notice, the armor and everything is very much the same as like Zekim's. Very similar to Zekim's and very similar to Lexa's. You get the sense that this person is a cardinal, based on like the symbols of Tyr and everything on the body. You notice that this person is a dragonborn. About as a chromatic scaled kind of it looks very like black scaled. Unfortunately, you guys wouldn't know who this is because of the fact that none of you guys were around here. Even with a natural 20, unfortunately, Blue never met any of the Cardinals unless they came to Westray.
I
Makes sense.
believe that when we got here, started.
Yeah,
You did.
I believe when we got here very early, I gave them a full list.
Like you told them.
Oh.
You did tell them who all the Cardinals were, so I'll say because you rolled a natural. I'll say then with the natural 20, I will give this to Blue because with that natural 20, you would remember that there is a cardinal that Belray told you about, a cardinal named Thopic. He was essentially. He practiced the religion, and he is very outgoing and very much a symbol of what Tyr represents. The problem
we were told to kill.
Yeah, the problem is that he also has a reputation of being dark, like very, very dark. He's the guy who like would kill the people that were possessed by spirits and all that to stop the spirits to be able to expel them and everything, which is pretty intense considering the fact that most clerics have the ability to just banish them. But the problem is that he does get results. He often is very successful in what he does. The other things you notice on him are very odd. You're seeing symbols of like you're seeing symbols of Tyr, but like they seem kind of twisted a little bit. Like you would know, again, natural 20. You would know that like symbols of Tyr are supposed to be like honorific. Like normally they're symbols of justice. They're symbols of like fairness and wanting to be as like how would be the proper term, non-biased as possible. Essentially, he is supposed to represent what is good in society. But they seem darkened. And even worse, you're seeing other symbols intermingled in that. Two of them in particular scare you. One seems to be very much similar to the symbol that's on the top of this mausoleum. You're seeing a symbol of Orcus on him. But you also notice something else. You see a symbol that you've recognized before. It appears to be the symbol of a spider.
Oh, fuck. Just great.
So, it's the guy we need to kill. Are we gonna kill him now or kill him later?
We could kill him now. It would save trouble. Because you're kind of jokes.
There's still a lot of people around. It'd not be the best idea.
I know, I was only half joking. We must wait till he's alone.
Yeah.
You, as you guys are watching him walk in, or see him walking, you do see him walk up to the cathedral, and you notice he waving his hand in front of it. I'm gonna ask this question. I doubt anybody does, but I guess I'll ask this question. Did anybody take the observant feat?
I do not. No, I
No.
I wouldn't. Didn't.
Nobody has.
I would have remembered that.
You see his mouth move, and you see his hand wave in a particular way. Unfortunately, because you don't have the observant feat, you can't tell what he's saying. But you do see him saying some words.
Oh.
But as he does so, you notice that like almost a tinge of green appears to come down from the symbol, and like it's kind of like slime that kind of just goes down the wall. And as he opens and then he steps forward and walks in, you notice that he didn't open the door. He just
walked through the door.
Oh my gosh, Storm, what is...
Fun.
Well, should we try to follow him?
I don't think we can. What time is it?
Ow.
What time is it?
At this moment, it is the sun is starting to get low, but it's not quite. You get the sense there's probably another. It would take another 2 hours before the sun like gets to the point.
Fully sets.
Yeah, fully sets. So there's a bit of time. Unfortunately, there is still traffic going in and out. But you get if you want to. It's up to you guys when you guys want to go in. Obviously, I know that you guys want to get there before nightfall.
Yeah.
I was gonna start watching to see a like point.
Absolutely. So you just keeping an eye, seeing if there's any other point in which somebody like comes in and out, any other locations in which you could enter, so on and so forth.
Like, there's a lot of traffic now. He's waiting for traffic to die down.
Absolutely. You get this, and in that case, I will. Since you guys are deciding to just continue to wait out and wait for the right moment to go in, as like traffic in the city is starting to slow down, we're gonna sweep back over to Wanderer. So.
I wasn't paying attention and then heard my name.
Absolutely. About to say Belwraith.
No worries.
It was just something that was a very much a chance that. The problem is when you got members of the party that have high perception, I have to factor that in whenever like they're doing stuff like watching someone, and they don't know to be these individuals don't know to be sneaky, so which means that fucking it's like a cartoon watching like Kazir and Blue's eyes like come out of their heads and like staring from the windowsill. It's very much like SpongeBob when his eyes just. But as you walk into the mausoleum of Helm, you watch as a couple of priests kind of walk by, and you see Vlad just kind of give a look over to you and just kind of nod to like kind of a acknowledgement of stay close. And you kind of as he walks, I assume you follow him.
Yeah, you didn't see it, but I nodded.
Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Let us say, I'm just imagining you nodding.
Things that happen after a full can of Monster.
Fair enough. So as you start walking, you watch as Vlad starts kind of going towards the main chamber. Which is where essentially what would be the proper term? Like eulogies would be done for individual. Storm, I love you. Why do you wait until I'm streaming, especially when I'm playing D&D, to want my attention?
Cats are weird like that.
Yes,
always when you're doing something else, do they want your attention?
I know, it's like this is the problem with earning a cat's love. But anyways, you kind of in the main chamber. Vlad kind of leads you towards the main chamber of where the eulogy stuff is, and you notice that he kind of walks up to a set of like side doors. We need to find the staircase that would take us downwards. Unfortunately, I don't come to this mausoleum often. And I need Belwraith to roll a perception check.
No.
No, come on, please.
Okay. Only because you said please.
I appreciate
That's a
that.
natural 20, 27 overall.
Whoo! All right. Goddamn, guys. It's rolling hot. All right, so...
I rolled that 17 for the session check.
Damn, that's
paying.
good science. With a nat 20, you kind of just... You're like, all right, Vlad, I accept... Oh, there it is. And you just kind of like walk him over to a section of where there seems to be a section in which there's an office of sorts, and you notice that there's another instead of there being like a door, it's more like one of those winding staircases. It's not as intricate as like say for example the one inside of the castle in which the king of Atharia once lived. It's not as like elegant as that. It's more like a classic like stone staircase. How did you find that so quickly?
All of the mausoleums are laid out fairly similar, and I was pretty much raised by religion, really.
That's fair. Being a knight, I don't see inside of the churches very often. I'm mostly out dealing. Never mind. We need to go downwards. So, he starts to head down toward he starts to head downwards. And I assume you follow.
Yep.
All right. As you start going down the staircase, it does go down further than a normal building would, as normally like the basement is the bottom floor. This is a mausoleum. So while there is definitely a lot of burial areas upstairs, because that's the point, there's a lot of burial areas downstairs as well. And as you go on. What? Why are you clicking?
Because everyone needs a place to shit. I
Ex-
forgot. Carry
Obviously. No, you're fine. Just Storm was playing with my mouse, and so she like wanted to highlight a bunch of stuff. But anyways, as you go down, you end up in this massive room with a lot of coffins. And at first it's very like, oh, okay, burial place. Roll me a religion check.
There are definitely zombies down here. That's in character. That's a 10.
10. Something about this feels off. Like not just
There are
off.
definitely zombies down here.
Like not just off. Like the coffins, they're in a very particular way. It's you get the feeling that something is involved in this, but you don't. You get the sensation like you know something, but like you don't remember what it is right this second.
There's a
It's like trying to remember.
something with this room. I think there's a
It's like trying to remember the name of a show, but you can't remember it, and then it's like a couple hours later, it's like that's what it was. Fuck. It's very much how Belwraith. I imagine Belwraith is feeling with this knowledge.
yeah. I'll put my hand on his chest just to make and to stop him,
Mhm.
just to make sure that if there's any traps in this room,
You think there's something in here?
I can't remember what. It's a puzzle, maybe. Maybe it could be nothing. It could be that the coffins are laid out in this sign, but I feel like it's
Oh
more
my
than that.
god, blood. Oh. What are you talking about? They're just coffins.
What?
Belwraith, come on. Fucking roll a nat 1 for Vlad. Not a strong start.
Oh, gee.
I'll keep my hand on him. I have a crossbow, so that means I probably have bolts, right?
Yes, I assume if this is from your starting kit and everything, you probably have 20 bolts.
Alright. I want to take a bolt out and try to, like, throw it into the middle of the room.
Okay, this is a massive
Not
room.
shoot it, just, like, throw it.
This is a massive room.
As deep as I can.
Okay.
Maybe I underestimated how massive it is.
I'll just say because of the strength that no, don't do that. No, go. My cat child, I have to teach her not to do certain things. I now see that her brother threw up in my office, and she tried to start eating it, and I'm like, God, no.
Yum. Fight the power storm. Do what you want.
No, for the love of God, don't. No.
Yeah, I'll just throw a bolt as far into the room.
Okay. Also, Stray, thank you for reminding me. Before I go to bed tonight, I will fix that. Because I have to remove Cameron's mod status as well because I keep forgetting to do so. But anyways, you go ahead and I'll just say you throw a bolt into this room. Roll me an athletics check.
That's +2. That's gonna be a 21.
21. All right. With
I've
that,
only had one roll below a 10.
I know you're on fire. You're on fire tonight.
Modifier.
You
It's great.
you kind of just full on like football like arc your back and but you kind of release it more dart style, so it actually goes a bit further than like you were anticipating. And as it kind of hits the center of a room, you hear as you
I
start.
told you it was zombies.
As
I
you-
said as they're like sitting up out of coffin.
And you,
I told you zombies.
and you see shuffling of movement. But it's not one or two.
How far? How far away would it be?
Because of that throw of 21, I'd say probably, like, you would have gotten nailed it pretty much halfway through this room. But the room itself... Hold on, I'm looking at the measurements that I have for this room specifically.
Yeah.
It is...
If they are within 120 feet of me, I can see them. Like,
They are within 120 feet of you, but as I can confirm that right now. They're about... This room itself is probably, like... About to say 200 by 200. It's a pretty decent sized room, but as you're focusing like on the center of this room, it's a pretty large room because of the fact that they would like this is where they would like key not only like create they would make coffins and everything. This is also where like this is where they would hold bodies and stuff for eulogies and ceremonies. It's very like ornate, but anyway, it's not the point. As you throw it, you don't see like one zombie or two. You start seeing a lot start to kind of congregate where the sound is. 5, 10, 20. All in all, in your view, you see probably about 40 undead just roaming in this room.
are they moving? They're moving to the sound.
They're moving
or
to the sound.
getting up?
They're moving towards the sound.
I give him 10 bolts, and I keep my 9.
All right. That
Use
It-
them.
a lot of zombies. How did this go unnoticed?
Because it doesn't matter now. We can. I'm sure you'll handle it when this is all over.
You kind of see him Vlad nod his head. This does not bode well.
Let's try to just keep them distracted. What did they set up in like a radius around where I threw the bolt?
You kind of they basically you watch it as they kind of like walked forward and into where they seem to be like concentrated on where the bolt is, and like as a few of them got up there, like a bunch of others kind of like boxed in a bunch of others. Zombies, not very smart. They're very dumb.
I think
I know, that seems
how
mean.
This works. I think I know completely how this works, but I'm not sure if Belwraith would. Could I roll an intelligence?
Go ahead, roll me an intelligence check.
That is a 17.
Okay. So what were you thinking? Let's say above game.
Well,
What were you thinking?
Above game, I believe that it's almost like a what's the thing they use to measure earthquakes?
Oh, like a seismograph?
Yeah, seismograph. They almost act like hyper-sensitive seismographs, where it's a vibration that wakes them up, not the noise, and then they go to the noise. So I figure that there's more zombies to be had in this room. It's just that they haven't woken up because they haven't felt the vibration.
I will give you this because you rolled an intelligence check of 17. You kind of think about it for a moment, and you realize that with this, if you can see this many zombies, you get the sense that yes, they more than likely reacted to. They more than likely reacted to the sound, rather than reacting to the the sight. Hold on 1 second. You get the sense that they don't see you, which zombies have a pretty decent sight. You would know that. You know, you've dealt with undead before. That's Cleric 101. But you get the sense that you kind of have the advantage on seeing them before they see you. So they're kind of relying more on their other senses. Also, they're dumb. They're very dumb. Zombies have a very, reputably, have very, very bad intelligence.
Okay. Can I tell him, throw one of your bolts into one side of the ring. We'll move across on the other side.
Oh, you want to try to distract them rather than them focus on us.
Right now, it's a better idea, I think.
Fair enough.
Even with all the... I think that stairway would just carry the noise of the fight.
Fair enough. You watch as he, you watch as he kind of reaches into his pouch and he pulls out what appears to be a like a small metal sphere. Let me give it a try. I'm gonna try to get their attention going that way as he points further into the room, like kind of further towards the other wall across the room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. That's better. You watch as he kind of you know how have you ever flicked a marble with your thumb?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, and you watch as it just goes flying across the room. You can see it perfectly because of the fact of your enhanced vision. You watch as it probably he got a pretty good shot too. It goes about 60-70 feet, and it just tink, 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 and you watch as it rolls, and you watch as you know what? I'll roll for the zombies. Okay, very fitting. The zombies.
They don't hear it.
They are so focused on the bolt, they do not hear it. Natural 1. That didn't go as I expected.
Fucking zombies. We'll try to make a move anyways here. I want to be like a foot away from the wall so that my armor doesn't scrape against it.
Okay, so you want to
start walking very slowly against the wall.
So I need you to roll a stealth check, and because you are moving, it it is with disadvantage because you're wearing your armor. Vlad is also wearing very heavy armor, so he also rolls a disadvantage.
God damn it.
Oh, Vlad, buddy, tonight is not your night. That's a
I'm not mad because of
That's a 9 for
I'm
Vlad.
not mad because of that's not awful. I'm not mad because of a bad roll. I'm mad because the good roll was a natural 20.
Aw, damn. What did you get?
I got a 16.
A 16. That's still not bad. Dude, you're rolling good tonight. Are you stealing Tiny's rolls?
Maybe.
Tiny, what I told you about loaning people your good luck? It's ridiculous. Alright. But, let me just roll for the zombies. You watch as you guys move and you hear Vlad accidentally scrape his armor on the wall, just eat! And you watch as you guys kind of stop. The zombies. And you watch as they kind of just move, they actually move away from the sound. I'm rolling really, having a -4 to a modifier is really punishing. Zombies are dumb. Zombies are really dumb.
Why? Why?
Good thing too. I mean,
Have we-
could you imagine how pain in the ass a smart zombie would be?
That is true. That is true. Well, that's when you get into the territory of like ghouls and everything, and oh, you don't want to mess with ghouls.
Yee.
You know
Fair enough.
what?
Fair enough.
I very much understand why we send a lot of new clerics down here, because if they die, they're not going to be
Bless you.
anywhere else.
It's true. But as you
A
guys,
little bit of in character dark humor.
just as you are shuffling, eventually you get to kind of you follow the wall, and you do see another set of doors. They seem to go deeper into this, like deep dark down. You think we should go in there?
No, but we're going to.
Fair enough. So you open the door?
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to ask this question as carefully as possible or loud?
Loud as hell, of course. No. I'll try to be quiet with it.
All right, roll me would this be sleight of hand or would this be another stealth check? I assume sleight of hand.
hand because I don't have that's the thing.
I believe this would be sleight of hand because you are just actively using your hands to do something. So go ahead.
Let's see. It's an 8.
It's an 8. As you open the door, it's like, okay, it's opening silently, and as it gets halfway through, like a classic door, I'm gonna roll to see if the zombies
I
notice.
look over at the zombies, expecting them to walk away.
Oh my god, zombies! There's so many of you! How do you fail? Well,
Give them another roll.
with their power,
Give them the help.
with their perceptive powers combined, they got a 6. As they again similarly just.
Can I give them that? Sorry, I just want to test something here. Maybe we were completely wrong about this. I want to take my
I think we should.
smack it once against my shield.
Do you actually do it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my fuck! God, zombies! With their perceptive powers combined, they got a 4.
Oh my god.
I am rolling so bad. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get they have negative modifiers to their shit, but like, come on! Tiny, loan me your luck. I need it.
Do they? I assume they walk away.
Yeah, they walk away from you. That's the problem.
Or it doesn't even cover his voice and like hide his voice anymore. I think we were completely wrong. I think they're the opposite of a trap. I don't know what that would be, but
I think we've been very lucky, and I think we should keep moving. Let's go. Meanwhile, while you're going deeper into that... Oh?
He'll close the door behind him.
Okay, just... Eek. But meanwhile, Kazir, Blue, and Henrik.
Hello.
You still there, Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What, can I borrow your luck?
What?
I'm rolling really bad for my zombies.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
No.
No, come on, please. Okay, I guess that's fair.
Not allowed. They're zombies.
I mean, I guess fair. It's a whole horde.
Yeah, zombies are supposed to be dumb.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just add a horde of zombies and one ghoul and you got it. But just zombies.
I should have added a ghoul. God damn it. Well, that's fair.
Just one ghoul.
Oh god, that would be cursed.
I was using my lies dice. I was so sad. I swear.
Eli's dice are cursed.
You're eating my good rolls, babe. I've rolled a 6, a 9, a nat 1, a 5, a 4, and a 6. I'm rolling.
There's your 15.
I'm rolling so bad.
There's your 15.
This is my player luck. What the hell? Why is my player luck and my DM luck being reversed? Oh, that means you guys. That means you guys with the Sokoku campaign are in so much trouble. I'm gonna roll so good against you guys.
Sure you will. Sure you will.
Straight, come on, dude, come on. Be a bro. Be a bro.
Alright, now it's time for us to die to a dragonborn. Let's do this.
So, for you guys, the sun is starting to come down. The traffic is finally, like, ceased. Like, you're seeing a lot of people are kind of hurrying to get to locations. Don't open my elephant dice! I do actually have elephant. I do actually have elephant dice, and I regret nothing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But to say,
Great to be going against demons and undead when you know our holy person is gone.
I know, right? You know, the person who can cast, turn undead, and the person who can, actually cast like holy radiant spells. Aside from you, you can cast guiding bolt.
I have guiding bolts.
Which-
I have.
But unfortunately, you don't have a cantrip or anything that does radiant damage.
Guiding bolt is all I have.
It's all I have. It's all I got.
Okay.
But you see the people in the streets are kind of hurrying to get to the locations. You can only imagine why.
Alright, y'all ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
About as ready as I can be.
Okay, let's do this. Leroy.
Is Mora still up?
I think he died.
If he did, that is okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The dude needs rest, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's go to investigate the door.
Absolutely. So,
Agree.
I want you guys to go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okie dokie. Fuck!
Advantage.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Mine. Well, I still have ungodly stealth.
You do.
Uh,
I just imagine all of a sudden Stray to just go, frames! Frames!
Alright, what'd you get?
brain just shit on me for a moment. 17.
Alright, I got a 30.
Damn! How are you so stealthy, you motherfucker?
I got an 18 and a plus 12.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Who did become master?
Shit. Fuck. What did I do? I did a bad.
Oh no. Are we dying?
No,
Is this it?
it's all over. Sorry, guys. You guys died. No, you're fine.
This is it.
No, I did a fucky wucky for myself. Hold on. Yeah, just
They're
give me one. Well, give me 1 second. I can fix this. I think. God help me. I hope I can. Knowing me.
You deleted all the monsters in the dungeon.
No, I didn't. Thank God I didn't do that. I just, for some reason, was able to move the map while I was in the token layer, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did I do that?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright, so, with your guys' power quad, unfortunately, Garnan and Alosa actually rolled pretty decently.
Oh, good.
Does someone want to roll for Henrik, or?
I don't have his sheet.
Roll me a d20, and we're gonna get, and he has a decent dex, so we'll just...
That's 15.
15. I'm pretty confident if I remember Henrik correctly, he has like at least a +4 to dex, so...
Oh, he also has the boots.
That is true, so he technically has advantage.
15.
15. We'll say minimum. I believe he's also trained in stealth, so I'll say, I'll be nice, but I'll say 23. Yeah, he's good.
What about-
Cool.
I don't know if he's trained in it or not, but we'll just assume.
Yeah, even if you were to say, take 3 points off of that, that's still passing.
Yeah, that's still pretty darn good. I mean,
Okay.
but you guys very carefully use, like, one at a time going across the street to get to the mausoleum. This place, again, similarly to all the other districts, this place becomes a literal ghost town as soon as the sun starts to go down.
Yeah, it makes sense completely.
And as you get to the door, as you get close to where the statue is, which is the symbol of the Raven Queen, you kind of go past it, and you are now near the door. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna use my magic eyes to pick out what the heck was that.
About to say, so you basically kind of, you're trying to like inspect the front door and everything, essentially.
Inspect the where the green junk came out.
Okay.
While Tiny is inspecting like that, I'm going to be inspecting in normal ways. Investigation.
All right.
Investigating. That's
that-
the word.
In that case,
Brain.
Blue, you're trying to understand and figure out like what exactly what Thorpic did. Go ahead and roll me a Arcana check, and Kazir, I want you to go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Okie dokie.
Arcana, please be okay. Arcana.
Arcana.
Oh,
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
that's a 16 plus 7. So
Okay, 23. All right.
yeah.
So I'm gonna start off with Kazir, with a dirty 20. You kind of like take the time to like inspect around. You definitely see there is some weird like things going on the outside of this door. You do see like the symbol, like the symbols of like the goddess of death. You're seeing symbols of like final prayers and everything. You get the sense of like very much like this is holy land, and in this place people will be buried and taken care of. You get the sense of that.
Yeah.
You do.
Is it Holy Land?
Exactly. You get but as you're kind of taking a look at it, you do see like where there is some like magical residue. Like when people cast spells, especially depending specific kinds of spells, it leaves a various like residue on the like you see the various residues of whatever that enchantment is, of various kinds, of course. Such as like if you cast a fire spell constantly, you would see like ash and soot.
Okay, I get you.
In this case, it's weird. You're seeing almost like a weird what would be the proper term for this? It's like a weird moisture that seems to be on the ground around the door of the mausoleum.
Ew.
Ectoplasm kind of like stuff.
Kinda, yeah, in a sense.
Okay, makes sense.
Blue.
Ghosts. Hey.
With a 23, you're kind of like picturing how he did it, and you start to kind of move your hands in a similar motion, like trying to understand like where he was coming from. When suddenly you hear a voice in your head.
Uh-oh.
I gotta pull up the exact words. Hold on 1 second. I have it written down in my notes.
Boy. God has forsaken me.
God has forsaken me. How dare you, God? Oh, wait a minute. That's me. Hey! Let me pull. I apologize. I'm going through my notes real quick.
No worries. Pardon me.
Agreed. Glad we're on the same page. Here we go. I have a tail and a head but no legs. I'm probably with you now.
Tail but no legs. And no
Coin?
head?
Let's see. What'd you say?
Coin?
You watch as slime starts to go around the doorways, and you just see that same mist appear.
Did I get it right?
You did, actually.
Wow.
I am actually impressed with you, Tiny. Bro, about to say DM points right there. You know inspiration, but DM
Nice.
points right there.
Hey.
I was typing it out just in case.
Didn't have to.
About to say, damn, gotta respect.
Enough.
That
Oh,
was the first thing
you
that
got
came to my head. I went with my gut. I'm gonna walk forward.
All right, so you walk in, because you're.
Follows.
I was about to say, I assume you follow behind. You watch as
Yeah.
Henrik, Alosa, and Garnan stay close, and as you do, you walk to the door, and as you reach for the handle, you watch as your hand just goes right through, and you walk through, and you walk into what appears to be a type of dungeon. It doesn't look like a classic
Oh.
mausoleum should be, and I'm gonna take you over to the map.
Hey,
Oh,
who's a genius?
you're a cheat.
All right, and I'm gonna move the map over to my main monitor.
Oh hey. Oh no. I can't control my person.
Hold on. I will give you control. I'm sorry. I've had a lot to do today.
No worries.
That's fine.
Do we have access to Garnan's feed? I could control him.
I say, hold on.
Coin was the first thing that popped in my head.
Proud of you.
Yay.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you control.
I was gonna say coat, but then I realized, oh wait, you said head. It has a head, so yeah.
Okay, Tiny, you
Yeah.
should have control of blue now.
Coattails?
What?
Older style coats used to have what were called coattails.
And Wanderer, I'm gonna give you control of Garnan just for today.
Alright, I do not have his character.
I have his stuff because of the fact
Just
that
move him.
I've worked with I've worked with Ralph for on some of his stuff and everything, so I have his character sheet.
Of course, blue
What's
the
his
money.
movement speed?
His movement speed currently is 30.
40.
Here's a
30 because he's
here's
no
kind
he's
of
no
an image
30
example
'cause he's
of
a paladin
coattails.
now.
he's a paladin now, so he no longer has unarmored movement.
He's really
That's-
slow.
That's a bit extreme, but yeah.
It's not
The
a
part
big,
that things off the back is called coattails.
Step on. Step on.
Well, for coattails, it was more
But-
dressier clothing had them. It's the same as like a
This is a bit.
jacket as part of a thing,
But,
as part of a suit.
allow me to describe what
There's
you're,
a better example.
Allow
I'm
me-
sorry.
No, you're good. Allow me to describe what you're seeing right now. You are seeing in this room. It's not really a room per se. You would assume like walking into a mausoleum of the goddess of death. You would expect probably ornate symbology of the passing of individuals. This looks cold and like constructed. It looks more like a dungeon than it does a mausoleum. And as you kind of walk in, you just can't. You feel like cold chills down your spine.
Good thing Blue has his magic coat.
Fair enough.
Fun. Blue looks around with his magic eyes. Does he see anything special?
With your magic eyes, you are seeing some. It's about to say range is 30 feet, correct?
Detect magic.
I believe that's a range of 30 feet, or is it 60 feet?
I think it's 60. I'm checking. Subscribe. 30.
30 feet. All right, you do see some magic. You're seeing like actually I can unhide this for you guys.
Oh,
hold on a second. From like here to here,
You got a big jump.
you guys would see. You would see.
Yeah, they will.
There we go. So you guys would be able to see these fires that are over here
Cool.
Hold on.
Who's gonna
Like
put
over
on his
here.
mask?
You are seeing what appears to be what is the proper? I believe it's conjuration magic. You've seen this before, actually. When you guys were inside of the thieves guild, you saw torches like this before. They're like Everfire torches.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, but
eat.
the fire torches were going to attack us.
Oh. That was kind of loud on for some weird reason.
I hope these ones don't attack us.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, guys?
While
You-
Blue is
Pulls out his
searching.
water skin.
Fair enough. Fair, duly noted. So you guys are currently inside of this this area. What do you do?
More investigation.
Okay, what specifically are you trying to
Is-
investigate?
Is this darkness being blocked off by a door?
No, it just seems that the light isn't going into that area very well. Do you want to come over here and try to investigate?
I want to be like there. Well, Garnan wants
Okay.
to be like there. I don't know his sight abilities. Does he have dark vision at all?
Garnan does. As a Furbolg, he has dark vision of 30 feet. Or is it 60
Only
feet?
when
I don't
see
remember.
30
Six-
feet down.
I think it's 60.
Is it 60? Okay. In that case, you guys
Yeah,
would-
60 seems right.
you guys would basically see
Who's gonna put on his
See this
magic
much.
mask?
you guys would see about this much in this area.
Over here. It's over here.
So you wanted to look in this chamber over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I will reveal it to you. Since you guys, again, because you have dark vision, you can see this. You
Making sure to cover all bases.
absolutely. As you look into this, you see what appears to be like a circular room, but you are seeing
Oh,
similar.
that looks like an arena.
But you are seeing similar. You're seeing similar lights, and Blue, with your magical sight, you can see that similar conjuration magic.
That's a trap.
Yeah,
here's a
that
question.
looks like one.
Is this a back wall here?
No, that's just as far as your sight goes, unless you kind of come into this doorway like around. Oh gosh, damn it!
Okay.
So you walk.
Yeah.
So you walk like
Before
right
you
around
guys
here.
Go deeper, yeah.
You want to
Before
try
you
to.
guys go deeper in there.
All right.
You know, CQC 101. Play
Absolutely.
all.
No,
You know,
I understand. What,
fuck it. It's probably a bad idea, but Kazir actually goes
No.
into this room.
Blue just told you it's a trap.
Well, we don't know.
you see similar to that, but
the
you
conjuration
also
could
see
just be magic to make it stay lit.
there is actually a little bit more into
Am I
this
right
room.
on that? I think that seems right.
Hold on, I'm pulling tokens from my
Possibly.
DM's lair.
All right. Oh.
We're in trouble.
Hey, Kazir,
What's up?
just just stay away from those torches.
I'll be careful.
That last time I saw these, they were going to kill us.
What, guys?
Wait, why do I not remember that?
Guys,
Sorry, Frank.
you're expecting so many bad things from me. Are you saying that I? Are you saying
You're
that?
Yes.
pulling out tokens right now as we speak.
I don't know what you're talking about, but as you are,
Hey.
you see
Oh, friend.
two. You see
Right.
two skeleton-looking individuals.
Oh shit.
They do not seem to have noticed you right at this moment.
Two friends.
We'll immediately back up.
Yeah.
He'll move over to Blow here, and he will whisper that to him.
There, there are two skeletal figures over there.
Answer.
Yes.
And then tell Kazir the same. Quietly.
Who's gonna, just pull a door off of his robe of useful things and
Oh.
put it in the doorway.
Okay, you take. I will. You know what? For you, I will pull out a door and put it there. Because I can do that.
He'll also tell Kazir the same thing in the same way, and Henrik and Aloy said the same as well.
Guess we know not to go that way then.
Door.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking for my stuff. Okay, this is bar.
So straight ahead or down the circle path.
Circle past the trap.
Yeah, you also say. Didn't you also say that the straight head was also a trap?
All of
With
this
the
is
same map?
trapped.
Exactly. So we
So
gotta
we don't
go
have
one.
enough of a trap.
We gotta go one of the directions,
Shoot.
even if it is a trap.
or
Shoot it.
hear me out. Hear me out. You leave.
Oh.
Maybe it's not a trap. In theory, it's not a trap.
Can I look for like any triggers for traps in this area?
Absolutely. About to say that would be an investigation check, and you just have to tell me where you are looking. Hold on a second. I'm looking. Where are my doors? Here it is. Doors.
Use the shove action.
How far of an area can I search in
How do I turn it?
with one roll?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to turn this. No. There we go. How do I turn you? No. There it is. There we go. Okay. And bam. You put a door there.
Nice.
Oh, and it's
I
only
see
gonna
an
cover
issue
half
here.
of it.
Yeah. He put one door. Just make Tiny. Just make sure you mark off that you took one door patch off.
I did.
Okay. To make sure.
How much? Okay, sorry. I just have to ask a couple more things.
Yeah.
What's his deck save?
His deck save? Oh gosh. Hold on. I'm pulling up Garnet stats right now.
These are things that I look at when I'm thinking about making a tank. It's saves, AC, max health.
I believe he took it.
Yeah,
he
completely makes sense.
He took a hit. I believe when we did up his stats again, he he took a punishment to his dexterity. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go.
Saves.
He only has a +1 to his dex.
What's the modifiers to all of his saves?
To all of his saves, he has a.
Yeah, let me meditate.
But I say, without going too far into detail, what stats specifically?
It'll be. I don't want to be charmed, so wisdom. I don't want to be shot, so dex.
Well, his dex check, his dex save is +1. Like his dex save is +1.
Okay. What's his wisdom save?
+2.
When his max health and AC.
Because of the armor he wears currently, his AC is 15 because he does not have a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And his max HP at the moment is 109.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so which way do we want to go?
So, first things first, I know you wanted to do an investigation check right here. So go ahead and roll me an investigation check, because you're...
Well, I wasn't sure how far I could search with one roll.
I'll... God damn it, Baloo, take that off. I would say if you're looking for, like, say for example, like you wanted to just look at this area, I will have you can go ahead and roll me a check.
Well, I'd rather search like the whole this whole area if I could.
You want to better say absolutely like this whole area in front of you if you are looking for that. As long as you can see it, I will allow you to.
Okay, cool.
However,
right,
make the writing go gone.
Oh yeah. All right. Hold on one moment.
Absolutely.
Does that work?
Just
yeah. Got to click it perfectly. Are you freaking kidding me?
Ooh.
Oh wait, do I get? You said investigation.
Investigation, yes.
That's an 11.
It looks fine to you.
Dang it. It looks so clear to me. Kazir says as he starts heading this way.
All right. And as you
Just
step
watch
right there,
here.
Which way? Where?
right there that you're at right now,
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Back.
Blue, you see the torches.
Yep. You're
Fuck.
dumb.
I will pull out.
I
Oh,
cast
that's
Eldritch
not-
Blast.
Well,
Oh.
as this is happening, I need to pull this out real quick. Apologies, I have to. I normally would have
worries.
about to say
My
because,
dice are hating me today, it seems.
because I had to redo everything for this
Oh,
map.
good.
It took all my creatures off, so I have to.
Oof.
So I had to add stuff.
No worries.
You guys know how it is.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
I think I need to. Nope, not from this one. It's from another one. Ah, da, da, da.
I told you it was trapped, so you deserve this.
Well, what choice do we have? We gotta do something. We can't just.
Knock down the torches with your bow. Use water.
Kazir doesn't know. Kazir doesn't think that. Kazir's not that magically inclined.
Told you.
Say-
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, now you get to burn.
Watch as.
Let's go.
Oh God.
And you watch as these spiritual-like figures appear. And I also will reveal a bit of the more of the map. Because of the fact
Oh.
that you can see a little bit more, Kazir.
15 zombies.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
I do.
You should be quiet.
15 on the dice. My brain just shit on me on what initiative is.
Well, Alosa's going last.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. AC.
21.
Tweemy. One of
Uh,
my favorite numbers. Tweemy. All right.
Who
So
pulls out a spray bottle?
no. So
there
I.
it is.
I mean, that does a lot of damage to a fire elemental.
It's true. I'm about to say, have you go 25 to 20?
21.
20.
19.
19. So 20 to 20 to 15. Garnan. So that's just kidding, because you're.
Throw the math at it.
I would say 15 to 10. Wanderer, did you roll for Garnan, or would you like me to?
I do not have access to a sheet.
Oh, that's fair. I'm about to say, I really should put the sheets on here as well. Another time. About to say,
I can roll a 5d20, but
that's fair. Well, he has a +1 to his dex, so
yeah, so 6.
6. Okay, duly noted. In that case, and would someone like to roll for Henrik?
Sure.
No.
Gunman. You got a 2.
You got a 2. All right.
Always unlucky with Henrik.
I know. For a guy who has really good decks, you know.
Yeah.
All right, and then Garnan. You said you got a 5 with Garnan?
6.
6.
Um,
And Henrik, and you
5 is a flat roll.
and you rolled a 2 for Henrik. So even with, well, if he has a +5, it would be higher than Garnan.
Cast Fireball at the Flame Elementals.
Put Henrik there.
Let's see what happens.
Since they become more powerful. Shit.
I will feed them until they're my friends.
For science.
Until they're friends.
And Alosa got a natural 1.
Ooh.
I rolled so bad. I'm rolling so bad with my lies dice. It makes me really sad. So, we're going to go ahead and start the...
I was gonna see if I could roll a quick Arcana check as Stray walks over, or Kazir walks over there.
Are you like trying to identify the like these creatures, or like what triggered the trap, or?
I wanted to see what if Dispel Magic kills them.
I mean, you can roll an Arcana check and see what happens.
That take an action or be before the turn?
I'll be nice and say go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I'll be right back like 2 seconds.
19 plus 7.
19 plus 7. So you would know, with a 26, you would know that how magical items that conjure creatures are, it depends on how tied they are to it. You get the sense for this in particular, though, these things will, these torches will constantly summon creatures if you're not careful. So you get the sense that if you, say, for example, dispelled the torch, you get the sense that it would no longer be able to conjure creatures, but anything that's here currently would still be here. But the torches would no longer be able to conjure anything.
Poof. Okay. So whose turn is it?
It is your turn. You're top of the turn order.
Oh.
Over here.
All right.
I'd like to put the Everflame torch into one of my vaults.
Do you want to like actually? You do realize that this okay? Yeah. You lay it down on the ground.
I'm trying to figure out if this is a good idea.
I mean, you can try.
This will be interesting.
I could, or I would do a thing where it starts summoning a ton inside the vault.
I mean, you can try.
I would like to grab the Everflame torch. Not putting it in yet, just grabbing it.
All right. You grab the torch. It is now in your hand. You can still see the conjuration magic.
Nope.
And you try to run,
Chuck it.
and you run away.
Yeah.
All right, you did run in front of the
Wait,
creature and run
bonus
away.
Action disengage.
Oh, bonus. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Wise move.
It tries to reach out.
I just toss it into the room. Get out of here.
Like you toss it over here. Hold on. Over here.
Yeah, it's just deep in the room so I can't get it.
Okay. As you do that, you watch as the skeletons just.
That's fine. They're skeletons.
They're a bit smarter than zombies, thank God.
A bit smarter than zombies. But
Not by much, but they're not as big boneheads as you think they are.
Fair enough.
Okay. So that was 30. And I move over here. And then let's see. Got a bonus action. Because chucking that was an action and picking it up was minor action. So.
Wait, didn't you have the bonus action disengage?
You did.
Yeah. I'm here now.
All right.
Chilling.
So as you do so, and you throw that in there. Okay. It is now Kazir. It is now your turn. As you watch these corporeal creatures.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if Kazir knows what these things are?
Stab it.
Because
this would actually
Stab it.
this would actually be a religion check.
oh, all right. Well, a religion check then. Ooh, 19. Let me
You
double check my Arcana. I mean,
Religion.
Religion. Right. Yep, 19.
19. All right. You've actually heard of these things before. You've never seen one, and I don't. And as my players remind me if I'm wrong, I don't think you ever used these things on you. You would recognize these creatures based on their like ghostly visage. These are wraiths.
Pretty sure we never encountered them.
I don't think you guys have. Which you would know that these creatures are very vile and very dangerous.
Use fire.
think.
Burn.
Oh wait, I have burning cup, burning hands,
That's
something
it.
like that.
You want to use burning hands on it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trusting you, Tiny.
Which direction?
Oh.
Burning things always helps.
On this guy.
All right. So with that
since
being
he's a bit
said,
closer.
remind me that is a dexterity saving throw.
I honestly don't know. I'll Google.
Save.
It's a dex save.
I tried.
Okay. So it's you know what? I'll pull this up because I assume you're casting this with your warlock spell.
Yep.
I forgot because of the pact you have.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about my warlock magic shit.
You don't use it very often, which is okay. Like you're obviously you lean more into your rogue side, which is completely fair. I say so.
And it would make more sense because you know in context.
Own dex save.
The-
3d6 damage if they fail and half on a successful.
And your saving throw is 8 plus proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Oh,
which-
my charisma modifier.
As a warlock,
Oh,
you have a
What's my charisma?
so 8 plus 4, so it's 12 automatically.
Oh, okay.
One.
Oh, yeah. +1 is my charisma.
So that would mean your DC is 13, which I rolled a 9 plus 3, so that's a 12. So it actually fails.
Shit.
No. You succeeded.
Oh, they
Failed.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
a
brain.
good thing.
So go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
So
Oh, I thought you meant I fail.
No, you-
it's the spell.
you
Cool.
you are perfectly fine.
What do I roll?
3d6.
3d6 fire damage.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna use. Oh, nope.
That's not bad. 10 points of damage.
Nice.
You just and as you ignite this creature with flame, you just you watch as you burn the creature, but you see you get the sense it did not hurt it as much as you thought it would.
Ah, shit.
But I say, you can take that information as you will.
Still burn it.
But you still have your bonus action and your movement action.
Can I use my bonus action to slash with the Fey? No, not Fey Killer. What is March? Monarch.
Oh, you can definitely use your Monarch Blade.
Thank you. Yeah. Wait,
Absolutely.
I'm trying to find the stats for it because
It should work the exact same way as I believe when we talked about it, is a short sword, if I remember correctly.
I think so, but I'm trying to find it just to make sure because you know my brain.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at my stats for the Monarch.
Did you only bonus action slash when you did a melee attack?
But I say I rule it that as long as you've done a offensive action. I'm a merciful DM. It's just that because you don't have 2-weapon fighting, you don't get to add your.
Oh, there it is, right in front of me.
Oh, this will be fun then.
Yeah, it's a short sword. So yeah,
So yeah, it'd be
D6.
D6, yes. So do you want to walk up to it?
Yeah, I'll get close enough to attack it.
All right.
Sorry.
And go ahead and swing.
The dice is 11. Fuck my. Oh, plus dex, right?
Yep, 11 plus dex plus your proficiency. So be plus
Yeah,
7. 8?
Yeah.
Don't you have a +4 to
Wait.
dex?
My brain's shorting. Where's my dex? +3.
+3. So plus.
Still +7.
Yeah, that still hits though.
Sweet.
So go ahead.
Damn it.
So go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay. And I'll use this again
Yeah.
because
Yeah, absolutely. It's right here. Might as well use it.
nice.
Let's say 5. Because you are not proficient in 2-weapon fighting, it only does the dice damage, so 5. But that is still a crispy 5 damage though. And no,
Does it hurt him?
it does hurt him.
Yes.
Still want to set him on fire though.
yeah. I mean, 5 damage ain't a lot of damage.
Just similarly. And
Because
anything else Kazir would like to do on his turn?
Nothing I can think of, and no point in running away because I'll get attacked. So yeah,
Hold on.
in turn.
minor action, grab the flame.
Oh, I can do that.
I'll be nice if you wanted to like move down and to the side. If you wanted to grab it, you could.
Sure, I'll grab it.
Picking something
Alright.
up is a minor action. It's fun.
Yep, about to say you grabbed the item. Well, technically, it would be a like if I was a strict DM, it would take an action to interact with an object. But I'm nice, so picking because you're just grabbing a torch, it is in
Fair enough.
it is in your hand,
Got sniffles and it's killing.
and you currently have the monarch, which by the way is your first time using this weapon. That is it.
Feels funny.
But that is
Okay, now we die.
But that is Kazir's turn. It is now the first Wraith's turn. The first Wraith, let's see here. Who is he going to attack? Is either going to be Kazir or Baloo, since they're the closest?
Fight me.
Let's see. All right, because you asked for it.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
It's going to me. And it's going to go ahead and try to touch you.
Touch.
Pokey.
Man, super well.
There we go. That's a good roll. Tweeny wee.
Cutting words.
Oh, God. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d8.
Alright. That's
Oh my God! So that's 13.
middle finger.
It tries to touch you, and you're just like, no, and it just, oh. All right.
Touch. Wash your hands.
With that, the shadowy figure just looks at its shadowy hands and looks back to you, and then back at its fingers, and then back to you. And all right, that is all it can do on its turn. The other one is gonna go ahead and try to hit you. Hit you, Kazir.
Well, it's a slap
All right.
in the face.
It's gonna try to touch you.
Well,
React.
touch.
My brain just shit on me. Can I? What is the reaction called?
Let him
Uh,
touch your holes.
Or am I mixing something up? I'm sorry.
You're
my,
good.
My head's floaty.
You're perfectly fine, my dude. Well, let's see when it tries to attack you. It did get a 17. I believe that hits.
Let me AC. Yeah, my AC is 15.
All right, so it touches you in a bad way. I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, and I am going to roll some damage.
Oh shit! What's my con? Where's my con? Oh, right there. +2.
All right.
Yeah. 14, 16, 17.
All right.
Oh,
So
16.
you save on the Constitution saving throw. However, you still take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, youch.
Yeah, wraiths hurt. Wraiths hurt a lot. I don't use them very often, but when I do. But yeah, so you do, however, if you wanted to, I will be nice because it has been a while. It's been a while. If you want to use your reaction, you can use uncanny dodge and cut that
Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember.
and cut the damage in half. So you only take 10 damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Where the hell is my HP?
He touches you, but less.
Exactly. He touches you, but less because you're like, no. However, you get the sense that
Sorry,
you
hold on. What HP did you say I take?
because you used uncanny dodge, you take 10 points of damage instead
Okay,
of 20.
10. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Touched you and all. he touched you and that whole 10 damage you did to
Oh.
him is gone.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how wraiths work.
Wraiths are dangerous.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They are very dangerous. I don't use them very often.
All I know is
Oh,
Vox
there's
knocking
the
out
hit
them on
point.
fire.
That's fair. God, that episode was so good too.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can all agree that episode was just so good.
Yeah.
All right. But next up after the spirits, Henrik.
I control Henrik.
Oh, I don't think I gave you control of Henrik. Hold on.
You did not.
Hold on.
Holding.
Keep holding, Tiny. Keep holding.
Holding on.
Okay, you can let go now. You have control.
Hold on, I need to pull up the Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal. Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Experimental shots.
Full Metal Alchemist. One funny joke that my friend M does all the time. He's like, "What if you did that in every emotion in the rainbow? Just Full Metal Alchemist." Just see a crying man. Ooh, Full Metal Alchemist. So that's just an ongoing joke between me and M now.
Man, both of the experimental shots I rolled kind of suck for this.
Oh God, so what'd you get?
Oof.
Well, one experimental shot is the 1d6 necrotic damage, but their next attack makes them vulnerable.
Okay.
Anything. And the next one is a con save where they get stunned.
That's not ideal.
I imagine they have a decent con.
Hold on, let me make sure I got their saving throw stats. No, you guys aren't fighting vampires. I don't feel like killing you right now.
They Palor's lights. I throw holy water.
in Palor's light, get yeeted.
Okay.
Here we go. Well, first things first. The necrotic damage. You shoot it with necrotic damage. It doesn't do anything.
I haven't shot them yet. I just rolled those.
I know. I just want to point that out. You get the sense.
Money. Okay. How much damage does the light shot do again?
The light shot does. Oh gosh, it's been a hot second. Hold on. Oh fuck. I say it's in its standard form, not its double form. But well, yeah, it has a standard form in a mode. Storm, now is not the time. I love you, kitten, so much.
For Snuggles.
It doesn't want. She doesn't want Snuggles. She wants my food, and it's like.
Is always the time for food.
I have my she's in my dice tray and everything. God damn it. Oh shit! It's in. I think I gave Herma my notes for it, and then I got a new phone. Shit. I believe it was a D. I believe it was either 2d8 or a d10.
I saw him rolling a lot of d10s.
He did. Well, that's because there were specific things he did to get you. I believe it was was it 2d10 then? I believe it might have been 2d10. Let's just go with 2d10 for now. I'll double check. I'll look at my notes later.
It's a
I'll be nice.
boost. I'm fine.
Do I have multiple actions?
Because you are a paladin, you have extra attack. Because you are a witch, you have spells.
I don't know which ones are.
Yeah, because you don't.
I'm a paladin.
Just smack it.
Yeah.
You also have a You also have a very hard weapon that you get a plus 11 to hit things.
Yeah. Here's a question. Another ruling thing that I've not been able to ask.
Yes.
For multi attacks, does that only come into play when I do an attack, or is you treat it more like multiple actions?
No, extra attack only works for when you take the attack action.
Yeah, it's only.
Okay.
It's no different than if you like the argument of like, could I? Well, I have extra attack. Could I cast a spell and attack? It's like no, casting a spell takes takes an action to cast.
It's the same as it's the same as prestidigitation. I've seen it ruled both ways.
Exactly, which is completely fair, but it's just like that's the way I rule it.
He's gonna sharpshooter shoot the one at blue.
All right, go ahead and roll. Don't forget to minus that 5.
His int that he uses for guns. I forgot about that, and he has +5. Ooh. That would be a 4. That would be a 18.
That hits.
Great.
So you can add so you add a +10 to the shot.
Yep. God, sniffles. I hate it. Is it +1 or 2 weapon?
+2, if I remember correctly. It's a good weapon.
29 radiant damage.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. All right. You watch as it like muffles with the form right in front of Blue, and you just. But it does reform.
Second shot.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I don't have to minus a 5 from that.
What'd you get?
At 20.
Dirty 20?
At 20.
Nat 20? Oh shit. All right.
No.
Go ahead, roll that damage.
He just caught. He just cocked it again. Reform from this.
I told you to die.
Right,
So go ahead, roll.
31 radiant.
31. You watch as he blast the rage, just, and then you blast again, and you just watch as, oh, get storm. Why?
You watch it as a magic storm.
You watch it as just. No, don't rub your head into my hand now, you suck up. As Henrik blasts that wraith out of existence.
Yay. Okay.
Noise.
That's his turn.
All right. It is now Garnan's turn.
And then-
Okay, fire. Where did the other wraith go?
Is
Died.
dead. Henrik
There's only the
just
one in
died.
front of Kazir.
Henrik did literally over 60 points of damage in one round.
Sick. I want to move there.
Okay.
Oops.
You could get into
I want to move
flanking
here
with him.
and then whack. I want to whack.
All right, go ahead. Roll me a d20
+11.
plus 11.
That's going to be a 22.
That will absolutely hit. But it's a.
I don't know how much damage.
It works as the same as a bastard sword, so it's 2d6. The creature does not bleed, so it does not do extra damage.
Can I also make this a smite?
Yes, you could, because you can do it after you roll.
What does that add?
So if you use smite, when you burn a first level spell, you do an extra 2d8 radiant damage, and because it is an undead, it does an additional d8, so it's 3d8.
Okay, sick. That's
Nice.
gonna be 23 damage.
Damn, nice. You guys came to play. So minus 23 damage.
That's before any add-ons to any of the weapon.
Oh, that's true. But it's a. He has a. So hold on a second. You rolled the 2d6,
Yes, I rolled 2d6 and 3d8.
and you got 23.
Yep.
And then
4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5.
Nice. And then it's plus 7 because of his strength.
So that's gonna be 30 damage.
30 damage. Woo! Nice. All right. You freaking Garnan runs up and just brings down the Dravage Dragonaut through the body of this creature, and it just and reforms itself. You do get an extra attack.
Oh, I do get an extra.
Yep, as Garnan is 6 levels in Paladin, so he has extra attack.
Yep.
Oh, the plus 11. That's going to be a 19.
That hits.
Sick. I would love to also make this a smite.
Do another smite.
2d6 plus 3d8.
What
Yep.
did I just click on?
You clicked on me. That's going to be 13 plus 7, 20 damage.
Oh, I.
20 damage.
Go with that,
Nice. All right.
Oh,
Similarly, as
don't-
you watch as Garnand swings the Dragonaut through the Wraith twice, and you watch as the body disforms but then reforms again, and you just see it. It seems to be having a harder time holding its form right now.
Yeah, that is 50 damage.
Yes, if that is, about to say that is 54 points of damage. But exactly 50. About to say yeah. Sorry, doing some math in my head. About to say yeah. Don't worry, I got it written down, so it's all good. All right, and that is Garnan's turn. Unless there's something he wants to do with his bonus action, which I don't believe he can do anything. So with that being,
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I don't believe so. About to say so. It would be Alosa's turn. She was at the bottom of the head totem pole, unfortunately. I actually have not looked at her spell sheet in a while, so I have to check to see what she has prepared. I believe.
Are we flanking or no?
No,
Or not?
unfortunately not.
no, you'd have to be
gotta be-
behind it.
You gotta be
to flank.
you gotta be a murder sandwich.
Okay.
I gotta pull. I apologize. I should have pulled this
Right,
up ahead of time while you guys were having your turn.
No.
No worries, it's fine, Winter. You got the shit you're dealing with.
Yeah, but let's see here. Here we go. All right. Here we go. So spells she has prepared right now. Let's see.
Put her in. Just chuck her off again. Yeah. She learns.
She is going to go ahead and she is just going to use chill touch. She is going to go ahead and use chill touch. So she's going to go ahead and roll to hit.
Help, I'm sleep
Oh wait,
deprived. I'm
no
not
she
smart and
hold on
stupid at
hold on
the
a
same
second.
time.
Hold on a second. No, Alosa is smart enough not to do that. That took me a second to go like, wait a minute, something about that doesn't sound right. Oh, yeah, maybe she shouldn't do that. Is she smart enough not to do that? Okay, I rolled above a 10. She's knowledgeable enough not to do that.
Maybe don't try and freeze the dead.
Unfortunately, Chill Touch doesn't do ice damage. It actually does necrotic damage.
Yep.
Which is why I rolled to see if she would know, and yeah, no, she rolled high enough. She just had to roll above a 10, but with her religion, better say, it would be, yeah, that's an 18, like, she knows. She is trained in religion. But anyways, so instead, she's going to go ahead and she's going to focus her magic, like, she's going to mold her hands, and she's going to cast Witch Bolt. First level. Oh my god!
Either she rolled good or bad.
I'm gonna roll severity.
Oh no,
Let's see how bad this really is.
not one. She's gonna hit me, isn't she?
Okay, low severity. She just misses. There was a possibility. That was a possibility, and I would have felt really bad. Kazir, you would just watch as a couple. You just watch as a couple of hairs around your mane just get singed, and Alosa's just like, "Sorry, my bad."
No worries. No harm, no foul.
She would have gone like right behind Baloo. Storm, I love you, but seriously, only when I'm streaming. Only. All right, that is Alosa's turn. Bottom of the pool. Bottom of the round. These skeletons are gonna start moving. Stop it. These skeletons are gonna move down here because they're curious about the sound of what was going on over here. But that is all they do. We are back at the top of the turn order. Blue.
What?
It's your turn.
the hear what fell out. What happened?
Say the skeletons moved down in the room to investigate the sound.
Okay. Whose turn?
Yours.
Oh, sweet. I was dying. I'm back.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I've been there.
Yeah. Okay. I need you.
You sit so pretty, Storm, but at the same time, you are such a douchebag.
Who should I kill? What did Alosa do?
Alosa attempted to cast Witch Bolt. I rolled a natural 1 and it almost hit Kazir.
Perfect. Kazir, you got this. I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah. This guy's one more hit away.
It's just hit. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Sup? And, guiding bolt.
Which one? The second one?
Closest.
Yep, that one right there. Yep. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Guiding bolt. Guide my strike and kill this dude. Okay.
Guide the strike and kill that bitch.
That's
Okay.
not 20.
That absolutely hits. I assume you cast that at level
Nice.
1?
So yeah, 46 radiant. Times 2. I'll just do 86.
Noted.
Hooray, 32 radiant damage.
Just,
Joy.
so to put this in perspective,
No more skeleton.
ah! The skeleton explodes, and the other skeleton just looks out, extends out a hand, and then turns to you and shakes the sword in its hand right at you.
No, buddy.
I can't believe you killed Mr. Skeleton.
He was my friend.
Let's see. I can make that. Sup?
Alright.
Okay, and bonus action, I'm a stab it.
Alright, bonus action stab. Alright, roll the hit.
Just if everything would stop being dumb.
No, it wants to continue being dumb.
Yeah, but dumb's dumb.
Quiet.
14 plus stuff.
Dex and proficiency absolutely hits.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, take a whole, of 1 damage.
1 damage.
What?
It was with a normal dagger.
Wow. You still get. Oh my gosh. That's alright. That's hilarious.
What?
You just walk up and you're just like. The skeleton looks
One
down.
attack,
The
60.
skeleton looks down as you stab it in the ribs. And it just looks up at you. Looks down at the stagger. Looks back up at you.
And I'm really not into this at the moment. I mean, if you could just go back to sleep.
Listen, if you could just, your position's over there.
Yeah.
Could just go back to sleep. Move on our way. None of this has to happen, okay? You
Oh.
saw what I did to your friend. That's end his turn.
Alright. Kazir. About to say, you and Garnet are currently fighting this wraith.
If only Garnet could move behind the
I know.
right now.
About to say,
Next
down.
turn. Next turn.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Brains. Bleh.
Bra-
Rabbit.
Brain!
I'm sorry, my brain's really just
You-
half baked right
you
now.
are,
I don't know
you are
why.
perfectly fine, my dude.
I'll just. Oh
Stab
wait.
it.
Yeah, I'll just stab it, but with the other thing instead. Hold on.
What
Brain,
thing?
work brain,
Brain!
shadow sword.
Oh, you gotta use
I
your
think
shadow blade.
The shadow blade. Yeah, it's a short sword.
Yeah.
I think does it do more damage on its own?
Well, let me grab the details for that. I have that in
Uh,
I have that in my Kazir things. Brain.
Well, I mean, it's a short blade, and I have it as a +2.
Yep,
but I mean,
it is a +2 short sword.
Doing more damage.
Yeah, I'll just attack with that. Yeah. Sorry, brains
Brain.
really.
Hold on.
First roll 20. A D. But God, I'm tired. Why am I so?
30, 20.
You're perfectly fine, my dude.
20.
Damn! Holy shit! Good on you.
Sweet. What is the
Okay,
short
it's
sword?
dead.
It is a D6 +2.
Okay. 1d6, you said?
Yep, 1d6 +2 plus your dex.
Plus 5.
Oh, nice.
God damn,
10
Brolin.
damage.
Just, come on, works thing.
10 magical slashing.
That's the wrong deck. That's the saving dex. +3, and my proficiency is +4. So yeah.
Not
What's up?
proficiency to damage.
Oh, I don't know why I thought. I'm tired.
No, you're good.
It's 10 magical slashing.
10 magical slashing.
Thank
Woo!
you. Yeah.
Gotta say that. Oh, and don't forget your sneak attack because you have an ally nearby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do
It's
I roll
dead.
for sneak attack?
Gotta say that would be at your level. I believe it's 4d6, 5d6. I believe it's 4.
What's your level?
He has 9 levels in rogue.
Yeah.
9?
Yes,
9. It's 5d6.
5d6 at this level.
It's dead. Let's just say that. I don't think that.
It is dead.
22, yep.
Can confirm it is dead. as you pull out the shadow blade and you shove it into this wraith, you just to the point it is terminated.
Sweet.
So
Their turn's over.
I say, is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action or your movement action?
Go over here and throw the light
Yeah.
fire thing.
You just throw it right into this corner over here.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much. My brains. Why am I
It-
so freaking tired?
It's all good, man. It's
Oh,
late.
yeah, I
We
just realized it is pretty damn
yeah
late.
we started late and it's about to say yeah.
Well, I mean, we didn't. Oh well, yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
we yes
started
we
late.
did. About to
Guys.
say even later than I would have wanted to, even with no, but it's fine. But either way, you go ahead, you take the torch and you huck it over there, and you just ting. Nothing seems to happen at the moment.
Cool.
All right, so that is Kazir's turn. It would be the spirits' turn, but the spirits are
Oh
dead.
yeah.
But I say
And
so.
we have one skelly buddy
Yeah,
there.
we're not out of turn order because the skeleton is still alive. It is Hendrik's turn.
Yeah.
Who just asked it to just go away?
Could have rolled persuasion, I think. Technically.
Technically, if it wasn't for the fact that he killed his friend and then tried and stabbed him.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
Anyways, gun.
How would you like a face full of gun?
Oh no. Minus the 5. How does the 21 do ya?
20 win? That absolutely hits.
It's a 23. Sorry.
Either way, so it's not as good as 21, but I mean, it's not as good as.
You guys,
7, 9,
What's up?
10. I was just counting.
sorry, I zoned out because in combat I get bored because it's combat.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you guys mop up the wraith and both skeletons?
Not
No.
both. One's still alive.
Well,
Yeah,
just
Blue
a
did that
first
to the last
degree
round.
damage.
Oh, okay.
He exploded the
And yeah,
skeleton.
I got rid of the last
I'm-
skeleton. I mean, wraith.
dead now.
And
It-
don't be sorry about boring combat. That's just combat.
Yeah.
But are we
Well, I
out
mean,
of initiative?
sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's boring. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
How much damage did you do?
33.
30. Yeah. He watches. He just shoots a bullet and just. You guys, as the
Don't be
last
sorry
creature.
about-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, as the creature dies, we are out of initiative.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. Don't be sorry about boring combat. That's just D&D, and it's a whole lot better with less NPCs.
It's
Another part of it is that
Yeah.
I can't really plan what I'm gonna do next without a character sheet.
yeah. Unfortunately,
I messaged Wow to see if he was around or looking at his phone, but it doesn't seem like he is.
Yeah, fair enough.
all right. So as you guys come right here, I assume you guys wanted to take a second glance at this area.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking around with magic eyes.
As you look around, obviously, because the torches are no longer here, there is no there's no magical effect going on. Let me see up here real quick. Apologies. So you're 30 feet. You have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No magical effect coming from 30 feet in front of you.
I'm just gonna take it one step at a time.
Absolutely.
Slow movement.
Can I move back here?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
I don't want to go into that room. I just want to cover our back.
Oh yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Any magic?
I say,
Rear security and all that.
you don't see anything coming from this room. You do see the torch that Kazir threw right over here. Let me pull this up. As you get there, though, Blue, I'm going to reveal a little bit more of the map.
Thank you.
No problem. As you do so, you notice that there are two more conjuration and two doors.
Thank you.
They're
I'm gonna flip a coin to see which door to go through.
Can I counter that idea real quick?
No, you're not around. Shut up.
What the heck? I am around. I'm Garnett. Just smarter.
Wow.
Oh man.
Okay,
Well,
right.
I like Wealth, but he's good for two things: hitting things and getting my kisses in.
He's been lacking on both recently.
Truly.
Okay, this door.
All right, you go to open the door.
Is it magic?
No.
Check for traps.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Can I assist?
I'll say with your training, I will allow that.
Okay, dokie.
I cast locate traps. Traps.
I mean, you could if you have that spell.
I don't, because that spell is. It's interesting.
What's up?
Okay, investigation +5, a 24.
24, not bad. All right. As you take a look at this, you do notice that there is a trap. Apparently, if you would have tried to open the door, there was a spike trap that was supposed to come out of the doorway.
Oh, yikes.
Yo, Kazir, can you help me disarm this?
I'd be glad to help.
All right.
These friends.
So go ahead. And,
Am I helping you, Tiny, or are you helping
No,
me?
you have expertise.
Okie dokie.
all right, go ahead and roll me.
Bardic inspiration.
Roll what winter?
But I say to disarm a trap, remind me because it has been a hot minute. But I say
I think it's Dex.
I believe that's just a Dex check plus proficiency. If you're but I say, or is that a thieves tools check? Because technically, it's a thieves tools check.
Yeah,
So
Thieves Tool. That makes sense.
So it would be since you're proficient with thieves tools, you add proficiency, and if you have expertise, you double that proficiency.
I'm just gonna roll.
Heck yeah,
My
heck yeah.
Brain no dupe. On
You
the
have
dice, it's a
advantage plus
13.
So 24.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But
Okay.
let's say between the two of you, yeah, this is what happens when you get expertise, man. Rogues, man, they get some good shit.
Yeah.
But I say, cause you're with Blue, kind of helping you like stretch out some ends here, so you can kind of get your tools in. So it's a little bit. It's like having somebody hold a flashlight while you're working working on the under the hood of a car. But I say
Yeah.
you focus.
It's over your head.
Yeah, you focus, and you are able to just to, and you see you kind of like break a piece, and you watch as the spike as you open the door. The spike trap does not go off.
Hey.
There you go.
And I will
Cool.
reveal what you guys see.
15 zombies.
No, not hide. What
Nah,
to
it's gonna
what
be
to
like
reveal.
3 wraith.
I was just
No,
gonna-
you encounter yourself.
You are the true monster.
I'd do it.
Uh,
Do me.
But I say I do me. You see, you go.
God.
But I say you can now see that this leads into a hallway. That you do see a door at the end that seems to be open.
Can I try and look through it?
Unfortunately, from where you're at, you cannot see it.
I'm gonna check for traps through the hallway.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
You wanna assist?
Rolling to I assist him. I help best I can.
Thank you for that assistance. The first roll was a nat 1.
Oh God! And
Oh,
it's
Lord.
guys, it's fine. What are the chances?
Nine steps forward, ka-chink.
Cha-chink! Oh fuck! Oh wank!
Can you remind me? Is this room still trapped? Do we think?
Yeah.
Well, yes. All of those
Yes?
torches are
Okay.
traps.
Okay. I figured I was just double checking.
But
Makes sense.
I'll put little these things over. Gone. There are no torches there. Okay, the second roll was a 17 plus 5. So
17 plus 5, 22. Alright, you kind of take a look into this room, and you're not seeing any traps. Nothing that's obvious or set forth. You get the feeling that this hallway is not trapped.
Cool.
slowly walking, looking around.
Alright, you're taking your time, and as you walk...
Ow.
I'm just gonna move everyone right, huh? Ah!
Alright.
Kind of walk everyone right here, and I will reveal more of the map to you.
Cool.
First things first. You notice that there is a hallway right here that leads directly down into that room prior.
Very trapped room.
And what? I feel insulted, sir.
No way.
I better say it. I don't believe you. I sus. And you see what appears to be another closed doorway right there.
Is there any maps between here and the open door?
Between here and the open door, none that you can see. I with your roll, you would with your roll, I would be I'm willing to say that no, you do not see any traps.
He's still gonna slowly, cautiously walk, peeking
I-
around.
As you will get to the doorway, you do see what appears to be like you kind of peer in. You do see some minor magic in this room. It appears, but as you kind of look in, you also see tools. You see beakers, very liquids of various kinds. It appears to be some kind of laboratory.
What magic?
School of Magic? Hold on. Let me... I apologize. I'm pulling. I have to pull out like the type of magic it is. I apologize.
It's understandable.
I don't.
It's love magic. It's kissing magic.
It's obviously love magic. Well, first things first, I will say this. You do notice immediately there is some necromantic magic in this room. I will say that I know for sure.
Technically, actually, healing magic is necromancy. This could be a room full of healing.
Yeah, sure. We'll try the spells on you.
Sure.
You also notice one of the items in this room actually has like kind of the rainbow of like magic in this, but it's something you've never seen before. It's an item that like just radiates magic. Like it's not just one type of one school. It's multiple schools.
Hey, Kazir.
Yeah.
Can you use that fancy mage hand to grab that?
Grab what exactly?
There's
There's
yeah. There's an item that appears to be like a couple like tools that seem together form one item.
Does it look like it? Could I guess how much it weighs from looking at it?
I will say it looks heavy, but it doesn't look heavy enough that you wouldn't be able to pick it up.
Okay, I asked because mage hand is only like
was it
10 pounds?
Was it 5 pounds or 10 pounds? Actually,
It's 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
It's
It's
5 pounds.
it
If
is-
it needs,
because you can only pick it up. What you can only lift 5 pounds. It is actually too heavy for you to carry it with mage hand.
does Garnan have mage hand?
Garnan
Higher
does
string
not.
around it.
Oh, that's a good idea, Tiny.
Cast what on it?
All right. Tie a rope around. Use mage
So
hand.
it's 10
Oh,
Tie
yeah.
a rope around it.
Absolutely. That you can do. Yeah, about to say hempen rope does not weigh over 5 pounds. So
10
Okay.
pounds.
Well, I mean, technically, it would be 10 pounds in total.
if you
but
if you
could
were carrying
drag it.
if you were dragging like the whole thing, but if you're just dragging like a thing to loop it,
Mage hand can lift 10 pounds.
can mage hand lift 10 pounds? I thought it was 5 pounds.
I just checked.
Oh, you just checked? Okay, cool. Thank you for double checking that for me. So yeah, in that case, you because it can mage hand can hold 10 pounds, you can actually grab the item.
Okay. Yeah, Kazir summons his mage hand and has it grab the tool and bring it back.
It grabs the item, and as it does, it's kind of weird. Like, it's a very odd item. It appears to be some kind of like. Hold on a second. It appears to be some kind of apparatus.
Apparatus.
Yeah, it's like it's basically like essentially it like has leather straps, flexible tubing, a glass cylinder that like kind of goes to the back.
I know what this is.
Do you?
I know what this is. I think I do. It's a really weird magical item, and
It's
it lets you cast spells from other classes.
it is a odd looking item, and I can say this, no check necessary. Blue and Kazir would have no idea what this is.
Henrik!
Henrik might know because he trained at the school of art for artificers.
Am I right in what this is?
I mean, you don't know. You have to
Like,
cast the identify spell on it.
No, private message me out of game. Tell me I need to be right.
Bring it to me.
Give me validation, you fucker.
Can Zir bring it over?
Oh, yeah, I already did that, I thought.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Tired.
then Blue, without touching it, because it might be cursed, he's gonna just put it
God
into
damn
one
it,
of
Winter.
his things.
All right, you just
Oh.
put it in with your stuff.
Put it in a vault.
Okie dokie. Sounds like a
Why
plan.
not? Can Tiny's in control of Henrik.
Yep, Henrik. If Tiny would like to roll a Arcana check for Henrik.
Arcana, if I can find my phone.
Oh my god, that is ridiculously. Oh. I think it is, but
Dabba,
it's fine.
dabba, dabba, dabba. Shush.
Okay, I love you.
Oh, you click on the dice thing and
Nice. Holy shit, God, yeah, with Henrik's thing, he actually would know what this is. And
Nice.
not to speak for Herma, but Henrik would absolutely be surprised because this is rare in this side of the world. This is actually something that's
What's its name?
This thing is currently being dabbled with in the Cerulean frontier. It is called a mausoleum apparatus.
I've heard of that.
Oh,
Fucking knew it.
I have no clue what that
always
is.
right.
It is
I have
a
never once been wrong in my entire fucking life.
Many times.
but I say because unfortunately he doesn't know the full details because he would need to cast Identify to know all the effects. However, he does know that this particular item comes with a little bit of a gamble, but using it would allow him to be able to. It would allow a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard the ability to cast spells from other spell pools.
Oh,
But,
Mo-
that's just
cool.
going out.
A little fun fact. This is actually a Wizards of the Coast official item, and it is in the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
It is very
Here's another fun
Cool.
fact: when you have 3 hobbies, you get to know a whole lot of them.
But I say,
Guardian. This goes in the vault.
all right, you kind of sit down.
Yeah.
You sit down and focus, and you cast your vault, and you watch as the apparatus gets sucked in, and on your musical note, you see Mausoleum's apparatus.
cool.
I want to avoid the main hall as much as possible.
Which also, by the by, I will say this because Blue, you would know this because of your vision. Anytime anyone's cast a spell in here, it's not doing what it did out there. Like, you know how there would be like the magic would kind of elevate and go into a direction. It does not do that here.
It's too far away. Maybe.
Or just in a demi-plane or something. Anyway,
This.
check in this hall. Any traps over here?
All right, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Assist.
Here, help me. Well, good thing you assisted.
No problem.
Turned from a nat 1 to 16.
God damn! Wow, thank goodness you're getting that assistance.
Yes, 21.
Tweemy.
My luck is rubbing. Your luck became my luck, which is your luck.
It makes sense somewhere. As you are looking at this little area, you're not seeing any traps like on the floor or on the walls, but as you get to the door, you notice again a very similar trap. What appears to be some kind of skewer trap.
Let me disarm it.
Yep. On it.
All right, go ahead. Because Blue is assisting you, go ahead and roll me a
Oh, thank God.
Thieves will check with advantage.
I rolled a 2 on my first one.
Oh God.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I rolled a 2 again.
You rolled 2 twos?
Yes.
Okay.
Stand back here.
You kind
Well,
of you start tinkering with it, and as you kind of tinker and you do it, you feel as you press down on an area. Fuck. Ah!
How much damage?
Rolling that right now.
Oh.
Stand behind Kazir.
Okay, not too
Sorry
bad.
if you hear quotes.
You take 10
Sorry
piercing
if you hear
damage.
quotes.
Oh, fucking not too bad.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh yeah.
I'll allow it. 5. You take 5 points of damage.
Thank you.
That could
Sorry, if you
that
guys
could have
hear
been worse.
quotes, I have to stand up to not fall asleep.
That's completely
No
fair.
worries.
It's late.
It is late, but I
Facts,
say
that hurt.
we'll probably address that in a moment.
Yeah, we can.
Leave the trap.
But I say the trap, as it goes off, is slowly resetting. If you wanted to take another crack at it before it resets, you could.
Let's crack
Uh,
at it. Got
yeah.
this.
Okay, go ahead and
I'll give it another go.
go ahead and roll again with advantage if blue is helping you.
Yeah.
Damn it. 6 on the dice.
Plus 11,
Oh yeah.
18. But I
Oh,
say
yeah. Okay.
this, it takes you a little bit, and as you are just about done, it resets. It just shing, and as you're like fuck, and then and the trap does not go off.
Yeah.
You very narrowly disarmed this trap.
Good to
Yeah.
know. Good to know.
Yeah, buddy, you get a pat on the head and a cure wounds.
Thank you.
I genuinely thought you were about to say a pat on the head and a kiss on the lips.
He gets a kiss on the cheek and a cure wounds.
I think Henrik would not be a fan of that.
He gets the cheek kisses. Fine.
We're
Cheek kiss
just
is fine.
getting his kisses in. You know how it
Nine,
is.
9 healing.
All right.
9 healing.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And
You're welcome.
Kazir, I assume you open the door to prove.
Yeah.
You open the door. I will show you what the room looks like.
That goes off.
The trap.
Pardon me.
Rocks fall. Everyone
You
dies.
see what appears to be
Normal.
a sitting chamber.
Oh.
There's a table in the section of the room, and blue, as you look in, this light is not enchanted. It is just, well, there is an enchantment, but it's very, very minor. You get the sense that it's a torch that actually, an everlit torch that's actually meant to be an everlit torch.
Everlit, that's meant to be, forever lit.
Yes,
Cool.
forever lit, yo.
I'm gonna investigation, make sure the room isn't trapped.
Absolutely. Yeah, I assume you just kind of take a step in and just investigation to look in the room and just make sure. Go ahead. And
Assist.
Okay, I will allow that because you are both trained with dealing with traps.
Every single thing here looks like a trap. 22.
What are you talking about? How dare you think that there's no trap in this room? How dare you think that I would set traps in every single room? Like, come on,
The
you.
chair is a trap, the floor is a trap, the ceiling's a trap, and the walls are traps. You are also a trap.
I mean, you're not wrong. I very much am a trap. Just
No, I
ask
didn't
Abby.
mean it that way.
I very much am a trap. Just ask Abby.
22 are the pressure plates under the seats.
There does not appear to be any traps in this room, from what you can tell. There is a lot of papers. There is a lot of papers on here, though.
I'm gonna go grab
When-
this torch.
You do, no problem.
This isn't mine now.
just now you have a torch that's always lit.
I'm gonna put it into my
Could be
into one
useful.
of the vaults.
Okay, as you do so, the room goes dark. It is very dark in this room now.
Never lit torch is really useful. And
It's actually a very useful torch. It's a torch that's always lit.
Does it work underwater?
Yes, it does actually.
Cool. I'm not-
Blue's actually Henrik, because he can read like 3 times faster than a normal person, or more, I think. Blue calls over Henrik, tells him to give a quick look over some of the papers.
All right, I about to say for Henrik, no rules necessary because of the fact that he's actually taking a moment to read it. You watch immediately as he's reading it. He struggles for a second. What languages does he know? Remind me, everybody in this group. Remind me. Can Henrik read Draconic?
No, but I can.
About to say, did you want to? Henrik just kind of goes. Unfortunately, I don't know what this means. Can anybody else read this?
I think I could. Kadzir goes to read the papers he's confused about.
All right. So as you
Eyes of the Goon Keeper. Wait, that's what I was.
no. Actually, Guardian has Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Yeah, but he's also all the way over there.
Yeah, he's all the way the fuck over there. He's making sure nobody else sneaks up on you guys.
Yes.
You
Shut up.
because you take a moment and you start to read this, and you start to realize these are detailed notes. And as you start to read, the first thing it talks about is the here we go. You read it, and the first thing you read is the Internal Demons Project.
Oh, fuck.
As you start to read it, I want you to go ahead.
He's reading it out loud, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Go ahead.
To save time.
Go ahead and just roll me a intelligence check.
Okay.
Just overall intelligence check.
20!
Nat 20. All right. Fuck yeah. There we go.
My first nat 20 is this section.
You start to read this, and the more you read, the darker this goes. As you start going through it, you start to realize these are instructions on how to change one's race. Specifically on how to turn a normal humanoid into a tiefling, and going into details about the different kinds of tieflings you can turn an individual into. Specifically, you would, according to these detailed notes, it says that you are capable, that the capability of this project would allow a humanoid to be turned into a devilish tiefling, a demonic tiefling, or a Yugoloth tiefling.
Good to know.
It goes into details, some dark things that they have to do, experiments that they've conducted to try to make it work. Everything from base ideas and concepts of sin, all the way down to actually injecting individuals with blood of these creatures.
Ooh.
Experimentation of how. Go ahead.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, we don't know that yet, but
The thing is that the more you
The only answer that I have in my head is to radicalize the people.
As you read it, you kind of go. It kind of there are notes and about from an individual talking about mood behavior changes, talking about enhancements, what things they lost from being a humanoid to becoming a tiefling, such as apparently they did an experiment on a Goliath, and apparently they weren't as resistant to the cold anymore once they became a tiefling. It almost changed how their resistances work. They're apparent the notes talk about drawbacks and benefits depending on which which creatures they turned into tieflings. According to the notes, go ahead.
I might be overanalyzing here, but is that the specific wording from humanoid to tiefling?
There you get the distinction that it's not necessarily that they're referring to tieflings as not humanoid. It's just more based on what they can based on the notes, it's just
humanoid to specifically tiefling.
Exactly. Basically, specifically turning any kind of humanoid into a tiefling as well.
And technically, a tiefling would be a humanoid.
It is a humanoid, but you would also get from the notes on here only humanoids can become tieflings. So they've done experiments on grung and other stuff like that, and unfortunately they don't turn.
Oh yeah.
It actually would either turn them into either into a quasit or worse, but they are harder to control that way.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to feed my friend.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Because you're kind of just taking your time, soaking this in. With a natural 20, you do notice a few other key things. First things first, you notice that it seems the notes are a lot more focused on trying to create demonic tieflings rather than the others. Whoever is doing these experiments are focusing on trying to make them demonic rather than devilish or Yugoloth. but they have proven that they can do both. It's just that demon and tieflings are easier to control.
Oh.
Because of
Yeah,
the fact
no, I'm
devilish
right.
devilish tieflings are a bit more intelligent and actually can handle things at a more like personal scale. Yugoloth tieflings are actually kind of chaotic, but but the problem is that they're also hyper intelligent.
Oh.
Whereas
That's too smart to control them.
exactly, whereas demonic tieflings they end up getting bulkier and stronger. Like they seem to get more resistances. However, they're not as intelligent, so they're a bit easier to handle.
Yeah.
It talks about various different ingredients and some things you've heard of, some things you haven't. And then you start seeing like what appears to be like paintings, like not like full paintings, but like more like illustrations
Yeah. That
of
makes
like
sense.
full on diagrams of like internal organs and like of creatures that have been turned. And they even experimented on a successful turn from a regular creature to a regular humanoid into a tiefling humanoid that has been turned. They checked to see like how the internals changed as they moved from one race to another. The last thing that seems to be last thing that they seem to talk about is the person whoever wrote this up. They started talking about whether or not this was a good idea. They questioned the decision they questioned the decision of going forth with this plan.
What was that 18 floating around?
I did it there.
The person who did this does not seem to regret their decision to go forth with this experiment. They're curious to know if this is a foolish errand. And there's also a name written on this.
Oh.
It seems to talk about a person or a thing or something called Vortrex.
Don't say the
Vortex.
name aloud.
Vortrex. Vortrex.
Cool. Thank you for
Not a problem. But I say again, you don't know if that's a name of a person or a thing, a place. It just mentions Vortrex in the notes, and it seems to be pretty prominent. And it seems to start talking about dreams and wishes that the person wants and idolizes. It seems to be talking about some kind of utopia and talking about how to harness power, like using the like essence, like the soul of an individual. Like this is like starting to dabble a little bit into like lich territory.
Oh,
golly.
But the thing is that it doesn't talk about undead or trying to create a lich or anything like that. It talks about it though.
Similar. It's a little bit similar.
It's a little bit similar. There are some differences, but there is some similarities here.
Yeah.
It's because you're reading that. Blue's gonna like check underneath the table, see if anything's stuck to the bottom side or anything.
Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Some people do that.
Oh,
18.
that's how you do that.
18. But I say, and then obviously your bonus. As you look under the table, because of your vision, you look underneath the table and you see what appeared to be some. There doesn't appear to be anything, but there's an outline of something. You see what appears to be like a little folder that seems to be underneath the table. You didn't notice it before, and it takes you a moment to realize why you didn't. Detect magic has some flaws, like it can't see through certain objects or a certain amount of an object. And you notice that the top of this table is made of lead.
Not the bottom.
Not the bottom, though.
Oh.
So when you look underneath it, you do see what appear to be like papers, but You can only see the outline.
He's gonna bring over Henrik and try and move the tabletop off.
Absolutely. But I'll say no rolls necessary. You take the time necessary, and I assume you ask because you're Orlo, so wants to help. They can help you just kind of
Yeah,
lift.
because it would help.
Like-
Boys, I got this one.
Garnan just kind of walks in. And he's just like, amateurs. Takes 2 fingers. No, it probably takes both. It actually probably takes both of Garnan's hands to lift it because this is thick lead. as you lift, just Garnan lifts it up between you and Henrik. You were able to successfully grab the folder. There do appear to be some papers. There is some papers inside it, and as you open up and you look at them, you actually can't read them. Blue, you can see on the paper illusionary magic.
Alright, this is something for later.
Better say, yeah, you get the sense that they're like something's up with these, but you don't know what it is.
You can crack that later.
All right.
He's gonna put it into his files.
All right, you put it into your files of papers. Just go ahead and write a secret folder.
Hey, I found something cool.
Sweet.
But yeah, because as you kind of finish up the papers again, it is kind of vile and disgusting. It's very much, basically, it is the equivalent of an anatomic study of humanity, the human body, except for in a very cruel and dark way.
Makes sense.
But it does have some very useful information, like how the process works and how this person apparently succeeded in turning for a creature from one race to another.
Right. I'll put the papers in my bag. It was messed up because that's his friend.
Yeah.
You about to say, Blue, you get the sense this is probably exactly how they turned Mary into a tiefling. Oh, actually, there would be something that, because you rolled a natural 20, you would actually find this in the notes. Symptoms and side effects of the turning process. You would know that, from reading it, subjects that get turned from one race to the other, specifically turning into a demonic tiefling, as time progresses, they would become more agitated and more prone to fits of anger. They tend to lose themselves in it. For individuals, it takes longer than others, depending on who they were as a person. If they were more prone to their temper, they would absolutely, they'd probably lose themselves within a couple of days.
Like, for example, if Garnan was turned, he would go pretty fast versus...
In comparison to, Henrik, who is a bit more in control of his emotions and would take longer for him to fully turn and, to that kind of mindset.
Yeah, makes sense.
Basically, there is talk in there that there is a way to reverse it. If more of a fail-safe. But it does not talk about the details of how to. It just says that there is a way. And the thing is that Blue, I will say this because of the fact that you know Mary very well. Mary does have a bit of a temper, but she always seems to have it under control when she wants to. But there's something else. You notice that Mary was sleeping a lot. It's almost as if she was trying to deter it as much as possible.
Sleeping helps.
Let us say you get the sense that she probably figured out how it works. High intelligence cleric. But I say she was probably able to piece together how it works. So she's probably trying to, hold it at bay as much as possible.
Let's keep going.
And as the party gathers this new information and starts making their way towards the hallway, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Sounds good to me.
Because it's a bit late. It's 3:30 in the morning where I'm at, so which means it's 4:30 in the morning where Tiny's at.
Oof. Didn't
Hell
realize
yeah.
it was that
I
late for you,
can go
Tiny.
for longer though. Give me more battle.
But I say I know it.
Our
You
members here.
But I'd say, don't worry. Like all your guys' things for this map will be saved right here. I won't change anything, so you guys will see what you see and nothing more. So you don't have to worry about any of that.
I'm making it canon that Garnan got his kisses in this session.
All right.
Fair enough. But I say, but with that being, just Garnet walks up to Alosa. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you know. But
More because I can't do it with my character.
I mean, fair. But I know this session was probably a bit weird, and because I fucked up the map, I have to now. I'm probably gonna spend this week to refix the stuff that happened. I'm learning new stuff, guys, and it's taking me a while. I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, being that you're off this week,
Completely
we could do a
understandable.
stream.
I'm trying to make this more fun for you guys. You know, I want to do more things so you guys can have more fun.
All I know,
Oh man,
Me
it's
and
completely
you
fine.
could do a stream.
all I know is I'm smart and Blue has a bloodlust.
This is very true.
Fair.
I knew that the answer was a coin, and I found magic documents. Ha.
Better say mad respect for sure. Above game though, it's freaking Tiny. Better say mad props for you, dude. That's actually really cool. You got that riddle so quickly.
Yeah.
There was
A
no
coin. That was a good one. Yeah, smart boy.
has heads, tails, no legs. Coin.
And
Yeah, fair enough.
and I might be with you right now.
We have leveled up to first
He
grade.
has he
See,
has a
you
lot
can't
of
find
them.
puzzles for kindergartens anymore, Winter. Now you have to find them for the first grade.
Sounds good. I'll start pulling college level puzzles.
wait.
I was great and horrible at riddles. We figured out the riddles in the which is in the wizard's tower and here.
Yep.
But
Yep.
anything advanced than that, I will die.
I will openly say I absolutely love the puzzle stuff that came in Tasha's, and I honestly do enjoy it very much. But of course, I very gingerly put that stuff in here. So, but I
I'm not
Understandable.
best with riddles.
like kind of like what I did with like magical effects in some of the what I did with magical effects in the Frankenstein of Sindis one shot. You guys got to see a little taste of that with the fact that were like bulbs of various elements of magic just like floating by.
And of course, one person had to go and touch it.
My favorite was I kept hitting Wanderer with fire, like little fire bulbs, and it's like, for fuck's sakes, I can't get hit by fire as Bellwraith, but of course I get hit by fire with this character.
Of course.
yeah.
Alcire is an awesome character, and I am saving him as my proper backup character
Absolutely.
because his story can be.
Adapted.
Well, he doesn't need a personal quest like this here, and I don't want to have two personal quests. That's not really fair. I'll be dead honest. It's not fair to have two personal quests.
Completely fair.
Can't
Yeah,
use
it's
Brandon
understandable.
in anything other than Sindis because his connection there is too strong.
Fair enough.
I love
I don't
Sindis
really
though.
have,
Sindis was so
like,
fun to write
full-
for.
I have a full backstory for the character, but not for in world. Really, it's a really fun backstory.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know if I've told you. It's a similar situation to Bellwraith where he was in another campaign, but right when we poked at his backstory, and then no more sessions.
Aw, but that's always what sucks. Which is,
Yeah.
that's why
That
it's.
always sucks.
But I say this is why I'm glad that the soul.
It was the very, very first strong hint that he did something really sussy baka in his backstory.
Whoa.
No more sessions.
Damn.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think I told you about the character.
I believe we actually had a discussion about it because of the fact that when I pitched the idea for doing Sindis and everything and all that, you were like, oh man, the thing is like I had this concept and all that, and like I know we played with it and everything, and like you kind of went into detail like why you like that particular subclass. And it's like, I remember we had a pretty lengthy conversation. But then again, I kind of had a lengthy conversation with a lot of you guys about, like, your guys' choices on races and, like, classes and everything.
Yeah.
But that's because it's fun.
Yeah.
And you can't. I find it very hard to make a character without a backstory.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh,
it's so hard to just... I know you could just throw a race and a class and bam, you're done. But it's like, I personally, like me as a person, I'm like, I don't like that. I kind of have to have a reason why they're that way.
Yeah, you gotta have a reason why they're here.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
am a role player.
Same.
I am a role player. I have received many compliments on my characters from other groups. I can't not do myself justice and make a good character.
I hear you. But I'm about to say, I honestly, I just surround myself with awesome players, and that's why I enjoy DMing as much as I do.
Yeah. Oh, having an amazing DM makes players better, and having good players makes DM better too.
Agreed. I mean, I do get infuriated by Tiny's ridiculous luck, though.
Welcome.
Completely understandable.
Fuck you, Tiny.
One would be dead.
That's true. There are a couple instances where like having some bad luck.
100% true.
But at the same time, there are a lot of times you didn't need to roll as high as you did, and you were just like, "Nah, fuck you, Casey," and just man.
You know, like a performance.
Yeah.
About to say it.
There's been a lot of times when Tiny saved our asses.
It is true. But to be fair, you all have had moments when like honestly, I'm like sitting here going like, "Oh my god."
Oh yeah, true.
I'm about to say I can name at least 3 or 4 situations where Kazir was kind of like just in the right place at the right time. Garnet, I'm about to say Belwraith has had some instances where I've just been like flat surprised, and I'm like, well, fuck. All right then. Like I've been
Grappling with an orc by chance.
Oh yeah.
About to say honestly.
Grappling with an orc would be funny. Like,
though my favorite stuff is like I love combat, and I very much do love combat, but like for me personally, I'm fucking addicted to like what players do with their own situations.
Yeah, more story and more
like
I'm situations rather than just you fight this thing again.
I mean, between how Blue handled himself, like dealing with his father and dealing with his mother, like between that and like flipping on a dime and like showing that Blue, while definitely has struggles with his own demons, also shows that he's still very passionate about music and how much like it like affects his everyday. Like especially like when he was in Machinali and he met the Orcman group. And one of
I forgot about that.
He about to say I distinctly remember when he recognized one of the orcs as a former member of the College of Lore, and like Blue could have just like not paid him any mind at all, and it would have been fine. It would have been whatever. But Blue like it actually like went out of his way to go like, I know you. You're amazing. I love your music.
There was also one in the Orcman group that was a part of the Olnuk, and he just chilled with them.
That's true. That is very true. It was one of those situations where it's like, I mean, I can name that for several of you guys. I mean, I love doing roleplay with you guys. I mean, I will still, like, one of my favorite moments in this campaign was Kazir, like, finishing the trials and, like, actually meeting with Mask.
Finishing the trials and then immediately going to war.
Yeah.
Going to war!
I won't lie. I played Belwraith a little bit wrong this session because I wanted to make fun of your rolls.
I know, and that's completely fair.
Fair.
And Wanderer, for being the newest person in this group and everything, I mean, I've had quite a few that I've had a fucking blast doing with you. Like my another personal favorite was the dance with your ex.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm trying to remember.
pretty sure
Um,
they're still married by law, but
Eh,
eh,
eh.
They were.
They
They,
were-
weren't married. They were
in,
only.
yeah, they were engaged.
Oh,
They were engaged to be married.
still
Yeah.
engaged by law.
Better say, but just
They
that.
were secretly.
anyways, I hate
engaged.
to do this, but I'm gonna hop off. I'm starting to nod.
Absolutely, you guys it is nearly 4 in the morning. Better say we should get for me. Go on.
Commando
I'm-
violence.
I missed the last after stream chat. I'm sticking around for this one.
I understand,
Fair enough.
but I'm ending this
I'm
stream.
going to-
Thank you guys for watching, and stay.